I think we're live.
Can they hear us?
I think they can hear us. Yes. Hello, everybody. 3W supposed to be here. Don't know where he is, but we have JoyPadJake here, who's here hanging out. We're just chilling. Canada's in this chat, so I invited him, and he's like, "I'm eating." So there's like no winning in this situation.
Disrupting his mealtime.
Yeah, that's my. Oh, Daren. Are you free? I'll invite Daren. I don't know if he's available. Screw it. I didn't, because Daren has a weird work. I don't know. Maybe Daren is at work. I don't know.
I'm liking this background here.
Yeah, I did it last minute. I literally went on Canva, typed in Black Lightning, just typed in that, and then it came up with this, and then there's a green one too. I was like, okay, but I went blue.
Nice.
So, but yeah,
it fits with this.
Yeah, it does. And also, blue's my favorite color, so that's why it's like I gotta have that as my as the color. But I wanted to switch it up because I didn't because see I kept using, where is it? I gotta go past the videos because I kept just jumping to our old Endless Multiverse, and this is not Endless Multiverse, so gotta switch it up. I really like this background we got for.
Oh yeah,
it really pops because we did like a test stream last Friday for to test on streaming on TikTok as well as StreamYard.
Yeah, I saw you go live while I was in the middle of streaming. I was like, TikTok.
Yeah, because like literally the way it was set up is that we were streaming on StreamYard, and then TikTok Studios, which you can download on your computer, was then screen recording the StreamYard, and then we were like testing it out. So. It was definitely interesting. But it was it worked, and it was seamless too. Like, surprisingly enough, TikTok was seamlessly like I had TikTok pulled up at times. I switched it back and forth because I had my laptop monitor. So as I'm switching back and forth, I'm on TikTok and I'm moving, and it's seamlessly following. There's no delay or lag.
Nice.
I'm like, this is nice.
Oh yeah, I can't pull up this comment, but Canada congratulating you on your Netflix deal.
I mean, I see. Can I actually show at least like a screen, or at least pull like an image from it?
It's your footage. I don't think you would get copyrighted.
Well, there apparently was some issues with people getting their stuff taken down from Netflix. I don't know, from the thing.
Okay.
We got this. We got Daren here. What's up, man?
Yeah. I really wanted to have that case behind me displayed. I might do it like the next time you decide to have me on. It just has a really bad glare right now.
Oh, okay. There I am. That's a good screenshot. Let me pull this up. I want to present this to see if I can actually share it.
Okay, what do we got?
Oh my God! Well, do it, please. Please let me share it. Let me just show it. Yeah. There's me on the Netflix
series. Facial expression.
And the thing is too that the way they cut it, it literally cuts there. I'm not sure if you can hear audio, but literally, I don't know if you can hear audio, but watch how it cuts. I just stop talking and then it just goes away. And then you just like, and I rewatched the video, and it's weird because they could have kept using the footage because I do continue talking there. Obviously, I don't freeze.
Yeah.
But they just cut, like, God, don't cut away. Like, I had other good points you could have featured, because they have a lot of her in this, because she covered the whole trial. Yeah. So
you had like what 40 minutes of points with your two videos combined.
Yeah, I actually rewatched them, and I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but YouTube now on older videos takes even if you don't have timestamps, and it auto generates timestamps on older content. Mm-hmm. I've noticed that. I'm like, it's a cool feature.
Chapter markers too. It does that with like chapter markers, because even though I won't put them in myself, and like back when I was first doing, like those weren't a thing. Yeah. But now I'll go there, like I'll just rewatch one of the old videos for the hell of it, and then I'll see chapter markers. It's like, I didn't put these in here.
And it's pretty accurate, because it was scrolling through one of the Amber Heard discussion videos I did, and literally every single time I start the footage again, it pulls the audio from the video, and that's like the point of like the cut. Some are really small, some are really long. I'm like that's very specific, YouTube. That's like a little creepy.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do it. But I always like looking at Darren's background because he has all those Funkos behind him. All those Funkos. Do you keep any in your box? Well, you have 2 right there. But
if they're like expensive, I will. Like if it's over like $50, but like normally I don't buy the like big expensive ones. I go and find the like $8 ones and display them.
I never really collect. I don't really collect Funkos. I mean, I've been given a few as far as like a Christmas present and stuff. I only own, I think, 3. 2 of them are in arm's reach. Very obscure ones, but here they are.
Oh, okay. Midnight Sun's Iron Man.
Yeah.
And what imposter Batman is that?
It says Killer Croc imposter.
Killer Croc.
Yeah. And then my favorite of the 3 that I own is this one right up here. Some of you might recognize this. This is from the Tekken series.
Armor King.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that character.
I don't remember. I did play some Tekken when I was younger. Yeah. The one thing I was really happy about, and because in the bedroom back there is all of my most of my Funkos.
Nice.
And I have the only Ben 10 official Funko.
Oh, they only made one. They only made one?
Yeah. So far.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Hopefully the next one, if they make more, it's not a spoiler for me, because that would be bad.
I have other McFarlane things right here next to the Funkos. Like I have one of Pattinson's Batman, the whole Justice Society from Black Adam, actually.
Nice.
And then some other ones in here, like that Flash Keaton one I showed you.
Your little swamp fire back there. I now see him. At first, I didn't see him; he was blending in.
I very much hope that they make more, because like there's literally like endless like things that they could do with that.
they could literally do like from the original Ben, Gwen, and Max, and then do
like a forearms or something.
I'm surprised Swamp Fire, because you would think you would go classic like Heat Blast or Forearms or
100%.
Even Ghost Freak. Ghost Freak be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like a Halloween, like themed, like a Halloween exclusive or something for Ghost Freak. I don't know. Imposter Batman. His name is Thanks, Canada. My first ever Funko was Green Arrow. It was one of the basic ones.
I think mine might have been too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the second one was Batgirl from Batman the Animated Series. And then eventually, I got like an Oliver Queen one that's like over $100 back there somewhere. So, like, once I saw the guy had it, I'm like, I have to have this. I shouldn't, but I have to have it. And then I got the Comic-Con exclusive. I also have the regular Frost, but I also have the Comic-Con exclusive Frost they made or something as well.
And didn't you get one of the 3 Spider-Men? Because I thought I saw you with that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have that one too, of all 3 from No Way Home. That surprisingly enough, because the way it is, the box is, I was like, this is probably going to get shipped to me from Amazon, and it's going to be dented or something's going to be messed up. Because you see those things where you purchase Funkos from Amazon, people post those like disaster photos where they get it and they open up and it's completely destroyed. It's like, I really want to keep this.
Yeah, I know. Every time Amazon comes to my door, they're like, "Damn it, this place again."
I Canada quote tweets my live saying it is alive, yet you're not here when I invite you.
Come on, man.
Yet you're eating and like I wonder quote tweet this.
He's sitting down there in his bayou.
Yeah, in the bayou with the alligators. Yeah. Oh, so Daren, you weren't here, but Jake here came up with an amazing new character. So I don't know. You probably never heard of this character. There's another character we came up with a while back, was called God Digglespeed. And
is this about Santa Claus?
Well,
close.
It's close. His name is Diggleclaws.
Okay, so I just got the best idea. I need you to send me both of these images because I'm going to do something with them.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Last week, I popped in the chat like as soon as you guys were talking about it. I was like, "What are they talking about? What is happening?"
Yeah. Well, it was so funny because we kept talking about how the comparison of the fact that when they confirmed the Earth that Superman and Lois is on is not on the same Earth. That same episode, they had Diggle show up looking exactly like he did in Flash.
Yeah.
So the joke was every time he keeps popping up, his beard keeps getting longer and longer and longer to the point where he becomes Diggleclaws. And so
I like it.
The only thing I noticed is it's missing the beard under the helmet.
That's the one thing I could add later to make him fully Diggle Claws.
Yeah. So with these two images, I'll have something pretty funny ready for whenever you want to throw me on next.
Okay. There's the first one. I can't remember what God Diggle Speed is. I might have to go find that. Wait, maybe search on X and see if I can find it.
Yeah, because guys, as Diggle proved in the Arrow Prison episode, he's clearly a speedster.
I mean, yeah, literally.
It's Spanish.
Oh my god! Wait, is this the original? No, that's the original one with the really bad helmet.
Oh, with the season 4 helmet. Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, that one's even worse.
That was bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go digging. I'll find the other one and send it to you when I can.
You're gonna have to go digging.
Digging, literally. oh wait, that's true. They're trying to branch out the Diggleverse.
Justice You, anybody?
Oh yeah, literally Justice You. I remember we did one episode of Endless Multiverse where we named our 5 characters we'd like to see, and it's I bet they would have not done any of these characters we were suggesting because the budget and. Yeah. I don't even know how you would do that. Because, so does Diggle just come across a school for gifted kids? And then he's like, I'm going to start training these kids, even though I have no experience whatsoever of training, metas.
But it would be impossible for it to take place on that Earth because they say in Superman and Lois that there's no metas there, no other people with powers like that. So it couldn't take place on that Earth.
It would have changed a lot. I don't think it wouldn't have been about the kids. I think it would have just been about Diggle.
Yeah,
and maybe Natalie or something. Maybe
or what they could do is, they do have some metas because they didn't have those kids that got killed by Bizarro. In season 2. Mm. So maybe that Diggle would have been all right, I want to go here and help out General Lane, who's no longer on the show anymore, and we're gonna.
Yeah, that's sad. It really is. I don't know. I'm curious to see because yes, you have all those series regulars getting cut from season 4. That doesn't mean they're all. I mean, except for Lane. That doesn't mean they're just never going to appear again. It's just going to be reduced.
Yeah, they said that they're gonna.
I'm sad to see that. I hope we can get as much of John Henry Ayers as possible because that man nails it as Steel.
He needs to come back at least once, or I'll be pretty disappointed.
He only comes in to explain his exit.
Yeah. It's better than nothing, though. Give him something.
It's so funny. I always remember my ring light when I'm filming a video, but streaming, I just forget. I don't get it. Well, I guess it's better than me always remembering streaming and forgetting while I'm filming because that'd be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, so I would tell you, this is so stupid on my part. So I recorded a Metallica video on Thursday last week, and I had the audio playing through my speakers so that it picks up the audio directly from my computer so that when I go in editing, there's no delay or issue. I forgot to turn that off. So I had my headphones off for Friday filming Superman Lois. My Avengers Superman, I'm about 3/4 way through the episode, and I look over and see the volume going crazy. I'm like,
oh God.
And I literally panicked, stopped, and then I listened back and went, actually, because I've had audio issues with it. Because when it's just playing through my speakers and not through that, it actually is really quiet. So I have to go in and post and fix the audio in Audacity. So it actually worked out. So I was able to pull the episode back up and continue filming. But I was like, oh my God, did I just, I can't, there was so much stuff I caught in that reaction. I can't fake and do it again because that would be, oh my God. That was bad.
I remember, I can't remember what you were reacting to for the life of me. It was one of the Arrowverse shows, but for whatever reason, I think your computer was essentially trolling you the whole episode because it kept slowing down and cutting. I don't know if you remember that happening. I think it was one of your Arrow reactions, like one of your last ones. Like your computer was just not playing nice with you.
Well, I remember. I think it was the seasons. When did Lance die?
Season 6. Yeah. Oh, that storm happened. Yeah.
The storm happened in the finale. I lost like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he died in between those 5.
Yeah. And
I was so mad. And then, there was also a technical issue with part 1 of the Cobalt Blue arc because I missed
the
first couple of minutes with the reveal of it. There's a version of Eddie.
God, could you imagine if you would have lasted like the last couple minutes with them doing this?
Who's this? Who's this?
Don't know.
I don't know who this is.
Never seen
Hello,
it.
children. How's everyone doing?
We're
Howdy.
I was unaware that Variety are AMPTP shills. I mean, as you can see, my guests are paid to be here, so
That's true. My appearance fee was pretty
that's why you delayed coming on, because you're like, this is too much.
Still,
yeah. I refused to step foot in this studio until there was green M&Ms, but only every second one had an M. And
how'd that go?
I also was like, you need to have at least 102 Dalmatians, because 101 is just that's rookie numbers.
You know what? I can't. I said this for the longest time. With all those, so every time there's a movie in a theater, as part of the commercials, they have those little shorts with the M&Ms. Why haven't they just made a movie about those guys yet?
The M&Ms movie?
Why haven't they done that yet?
I'm sure it's coming now that we found out that like Barbies can sell movie tickets and all that other stuff. You'll soon have like a movie about M&Ms and one about like the Taco Bell dog, and what else could we have?
Well, Daren also said Play-Doh, which that's into they.
Oh my God! You know what? I bet you because they did like Lego movies. So
yeah.
It did a freaking emoji movie.
Oh God, the emoji movie,
which I still haven't seen and won't.
Don't.
I haven't seen it either.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, you wasted yours.
Oh, I reacted to it for Patreon, and I literally halfway through I shut down. And then literally about the last 20, 30 minutes, I'm sitting there and I'm literally looking at my camera and just saying, please God, let it end. And it just kept going. I'm like, let it end.
I would have laughed if it was just a part of the reaction where you're just there asleep like this.
Oh yeah. I might edit that video, release it one day. I should. It's free content. I don't have any I don't have to actually film anything. I just have to edit it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It is warm today.
Yeah, it was warm here. I kept my air conditioner shit on all day, so
yeah. Well,
too hot.
I kept mine on for a while, but then I noticed that some of the fluid started leaking out and going into the wall next door, so I had to get that fixed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have like a window air conditioner or?
Well, yeah, in one of the rooms in here I do, but in this one it's like an actual generator type.
Okay. Yeah, because the one we have to like our window one in the bedroom, we have to like lean it so far back so that the water will drip outside.
Yeah, I have that type. That's over there. You can see it.
Yeah, because this house is so old, it doesn't have central heating or central air. So we have, as you can see, that's propane right there. And you guys will probably be the first to hear this besides Andy. I'm not making this officially public, so I'm not making a video about this yet. Well, I will in a couple days, maybe.
This is my heating system.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I have one of those somewhere.
I am moving.
Oh.
I'm finally getting out of this house.
Netflix money, and all of a sudden he's like, I need a mansion.
That was the big break he was waiting for. That was his big break.
It's funny, that Netflix whole thing, I was notified months ago that I was in this like international documentary, 3-part documentary, and it's the same. And I think they slightly edited the footage because I'm in the same exact spot editing wise as in that thing that I had to sign on and do like a whole VPN go around to see it and record it. It's the same thing. All they did was they added a little more of like the stuff around the YouTube when they introduced me. Because before it was like just like a bland version of YouTube and having my video playing, and then it cuts to a full screen. But they actually went further and added like other little YouTube icons and my Chainsaw Reacts and my recent picture. So they must have re-edited and did more. But it's been out for a while. It just wasn't available for everybody else on Netflix.
I love how you weren't even asked.
No, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, like when CW did that on Legends, they asked all the reactors first. Like they all had to sign disclosure forms So I'm really surprised. Like Netflix didn't even care to let you know.
Well, half of them still got their shit taken down, anyways.
Well, I'm really upset because I was not asked. I love that show to death. They should have had me on as like the guy who pretends to love it. That's what they should have.
The one, what was her name? The one who brought up. What was the woman's name who was interviewing her? Because the one who brought up the VA and whatnot, and then you just reacted, got really jumpy about it, and I can't remember the woman's name for the life of me. The one that's interviewing her.
Wait, oh, you mean the from Amber Heard?
Yeah, the one that was interviewing her after the fact.
I forget. I can't
remember. Anyway, it just, I don't know. The whole thing that they did, I think the woman after you in the documentary did this, where someone said, wait, so you're telling me Johnny Depp's fingers are actually scissors?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I wish they would have included something I said about that. Yeah. It's like, whatever.
God.
Let's see. I was going to post a tweet because Daren also posted responding. So let me just put who's all here.
Yeah. You know what? Let me retweet this as well.
Come hang out.
Or repost, excuse me.
Well, it's funny because I literally put out the original post, and then it's like Lance, like 2 minutes later. Sorry, man, I don't think I can make it. I'm like, you couldn't have told me this before I put out the tweet saying you're gonna be there.
That's the only reason I showed up. I heard Lance was here, and that's why I had to like raise my demands in the negotiations because he's not here.
I mean, yeah.
It's a fair point. Andy too, didn't you?
Well, I said I told him he wants to come. He said he was going to join. I don't know what he's doing. And people are like, "Well, where's the other guy?" Because 3W was supposed to be here. 3W ain't here either.
Yeah.
I literally messaged him around the same time I messaged you, and he's like, "No response." I don't think he even saw it. I think he might be sleeping. Who knows?
He was like, he like told me about it like 2 days ago because like I normally do my things on Wednesday, but I ended up moving it to Thursdays. And he's like, wait, is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? I have this other guy that I'm doing this with. So I was like, I guess it's this show.
he was probably out getting that Gotham Knights poster for his wall.
Oh yeah, because he has that whole wall full of other Arrowverse. So like, get the Gotham Knights, the biggest one, and put it in the middle. Cover it all up. I still have yet to finish that show. I need to.
Same here. Like I said, I watched the pilot and I couldn't get any further.
I really like the back half.
Okay.
I really enjoy it.
The last episode I saw was when the man-whore Turner kissed two different girls in one episode. That was the last one that I saw.
Way to spoil everything for me.
Well, you had to find out eventually.
I don't remember what episode I got to. I didn't like. I liked it enough to watch it, but like I got 1 week behind at some point, and I'm just like, oh, I'll get to that later, and then I never did, ever again. I did. I've done that with a lot of shows, though.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I'll bet you catch up because it's on Max now. It's at HBO Max on Max. So
just call it HBO Max. No one knows who Max is.
That's true. They didn't feel like people. If people trying to call
the girl that's in a coma.
Yeah. That is true. That people are going to forget that because it's been so long since season 4.
It's going to be like a 4-year break.
I hope that they can they tone down the episode time just a little bit, please?
Oh, well, the last one was like a movie, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was like a freaking Avengers movie type thing.
Yeah.
Well, that would have made like a lot of money too, I think. Yeah. Like if they just put it in like a theater. Yeah. Oh, I think it would have made a lot of money.
I mean, I'm surprised I'm surprised they did that because of how, it's like you could have just spread it out into more episodes, but they're like, let's make a 2.5 hour movie of the last episode over the season, and then of course everything happens.
What show's this?
Stranger Things.
Oh,
they
really?
Put out like they put out like the first 7 episodes of season 4, and then they had a month delay. Then they had one regular kind of length episode, and then they had a 2.5 hour finale.
It's just a movie.
And if you're a reactor, which I reacted and I included just the main bits, but if you literally, you would have to break that up into like 3 or 4 parts. Yeah, something. If you were really like, and that's what happened when I did the Snyder Cut. Like literally each section, 6 total segments. I had 1 video per segment. Or no, I combined some, but it was like really tedious to do.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've watched, and you just got me thinking of it. I've watched that movie in, like I've watched it in separate increments.
Yeah.
But when it first came out, I watched it in 4 hours twice. I don't think I can ever do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I binged it.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say, Daren?
I just binged the whole thing. I was
you
like, all right, I'm here for 4 hours. Let's just do this.
Did you have you seen the Justice is Gray cut, the gray version?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting to kind of look at the color palette for the original and then look at the gray version.
Well, that's how Snyder does his movies. Like he shoots the whole thing in black and white and then he puts color over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
That I don't like the fact that they didn't properly promote it. They just dropped it without like any real promotion. It's kind of like crap.
I don't know. Even though the whole 4-3 angle took a while for me to get used to.
Oh yeah.
Just because I don't know. That's how I used to watch TV when I was a kid, but I haven't seen a show like that in probably 15 years.
That's the
they don't even make it that they just don't make it that way because TVs aren't built like that now.
Yeah.
Like I still remember when the changeovers were starting to happen, and you would have some weird TV screens at times. Because sometimes they would be filming in the new style, and you would still have the box TV. And then other times you'd go to someone else's place, and they would have the newer television style, but you were watching an older program, and they weren't fitting screens all that well, Yeah.
Jordan, it's kind of like with you and the X-Men Evolution reaction.
I was about to actually pull that up because this is what I'm dealing with right now.
Reading your mind here.
I literally was just thinking that out loud. Let's see if I can actually open up a window here and actually see if I actually show. Let me pause that and pull this. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, it's full screen, so it's good.
Suicide Squad or no?
Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, because apparently James Gunn told David Ayer that his cut of Suicide Squad has a potential to come.
Oh, it's all. I don't know why it's doing that.
God.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Now I'm having a seizure.
Yeah, sorry, but that's what it is. Like when it's full screen, I have those two black bars on the side, and I can't. I mean, I could get rid of it in terms of like if I recorded without recording the screen as well, just recording myself, but that requires more editing and post.
Yeah.
So I have to just deal with this. So I make the screen bigger so like you can see more, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
the only thing I was thinking of is if you wanted to crop the bars and then stretch out the screen, but I don't know how that would look.
It would probably not look good because what I'm actually watching is someone who has upscaled it because on Disney Plus, I watched the first episode on Disney Plus. The quality's not good, and so I then saw, and then I saw it before him, but I was like, I'm just gonna watch it Disney Plus. But after seeing that episode, I'm like, I like it, but it's really bad visuals. So I went and there was an upscale, so I was comparing, and then I went to episode 2, and I reacted to the upscale fan attempt, and then I compared it to Disney Plus after filming and noticing it was definitely better, and going, this is major because there's like shots where it is blurry on faces, and then there's times where like far out stuff, it's so hard to tell what's happening because it's just the quality because that's at the time because they haven't upscaled it, they haven't remastered it.
Yeah, and so I think they do that with all of the finales because I'll just go ahead and say this: all the season finales in the show are 2-parters, and I think they combine all of them like that. Like
because people are like noticing. I thought there was a certain amount of episodes. It's shorter, and I understand now why maybe it seems like it's less episodes than what it is. It's because they're combining both. Yeah. So I have to just go in knowing it's a 2-parter now because obviously the length it's longer.
Yeah, but then.
After the fact, going back, finding where the cut is, because I had to film 2 separate reviews after seeing both episodes. So I had to stick with, okay, we'll talk about part 1 stuff here. It was hard to do. It was hard not to just talk about the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like after Crisis finished where you wanted to talk about part 4 and 5, but
exactly that was a pain. Yeah, that was a pain because it wasn't like one night you had part 1, then it was both. I'm like, God, no, because like literally the intro. I think I don't know if I pre-filmed an intro for part 5 or if I literally as it was credits. I'm like, hey guys, part 5. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I was like panicking. And I remember back then the theory was. At the end of part 3, before the break before part 4 and 5 the following month or whatever it was, the rumor was it's going to end on Barry's.
Yeah, Yeah.
And it actually ends where everybody dies except for 7 people, including Lex.
Well, Barry did die.
As I said, Barry did die. Also,
Barry.
I think Earth X did that same sort of thing to where like they had 2 episodes in one night, didn't they? And then
it was 2 and 2. Yeah.
Because I remember you had like a really rushed intro, and everyone you're like, "Hey guys, part 1 ended, part 2 here, go!"
Right. When they did the entire thing in 1 week, didn't they?
Yeah, it was like it was like a Tuesday and Wednesday, I think.
You started slapping the ground and the camera shook.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that. I was so like, the camera was moving.
Yeah, because that's when Tommy popped up, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Tommy. Yeah. I think it was Tommy because I was like, oh my god, and the phone's like, doot, doot, doot.
Good times.
Oh, Tommy. Yeah, that was good because then you found out after the fact that I think Canada put this out there. Someone else, or maybe it was Colin who said that he flew up one night, filmed his stuff, and then flew back out in the morning because he had to go back to his
because he was still actively employed on whatever that doctor show was.
Chicago Med.
Chicago Med.
Yeah, that one. There was a thing that happened. It was a panel. It was Paul Blackthorne, Colin Donnell, and Katie Cassidy. And I think this was during season 5, I think, because, there was still a bunch of outrage from when Laurel died. So it was before season 5 started. But Paul Blackthorne, of course, he puts, this question out there. He goes, do people really stay dead on these shows? And then Colin Donnell just looks up. He goes, yes, they do.
Yes.
The one that didn't come
sorry, Colin, they don't.
I guess he did come back, didn't he?
But then at the end of the day, no.
Yeah, they were like
the father of the lead.
Actually, I guess now that's where Katie Cassidy would technically raise her hand.
Yeah, because she'd be like, Earth 1 Laurel is still dead.
Yep.
Right.
I just love how Mark Guggenheim's excuse for that whole thing of making those 2 together was because that's the one they wanted to go with for the spinoff. Which
never happened.
Nope.
Yeah.
They could have maybe did something where, okay, Earth 1 Laurel's alive. Earth 2 Laurel's going to go off somewhere else outside of Earth Prime. And then we're going to have the spinoff or something.
I mean, I would have been fine if they just amalgamated those 2.
Yeah, just
one.
Like make 1 and 2 just as one character.
And Earth 1.5.
There you go.
Even though I wasn't a fan of the fact that they gave her a pass with Oliver, you could have put in Earth 1 Laurel's connections with Oliver, and then mix in Earth 2's, combat abilities, superpowers, things like that.
Hair,
costume,
right. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Because sorry, Earth 1 Laurel, your costume sucked.
Or we just have it to where it's like Oliver makes so many changes that we don't have to have Cat McNair leading the show. We can just have the Canaries and just have a Canary show.
Yeah,
because I think are we
gonna have Birds of Prey again?
Yeah. Oh, that's what Katie was trying to pitch to CW. Yeah. I don't know. Because Canada, I think, heard this rumor too. We all heard rumors that Cat McNair was one of the reasons why that show was just like it was just having issues. Because
I have heard from multiple people, like this wasn't just like a one-off someone who maybe had a grudge. I'm talking 4 or 5 different people gave me varying stories with overlapping similarities, and that basically was she thought when she signed on she was leading a show, solo lead.
Yeah,
and when she found out it was now going to be a merged show with whatever Katie had pitched, she kind of had that diva moment who was like, I'm not into this. And they were still trying to go ahead with it, and she was still dragging her feet on it. Now, she would have legally probably still had to follow through on it, but clearly, as soon as she could get out of that contract, she planned on getting out of it because it wasn't what she thought she was getting, Yeah. In the end, she got her way.
Yeah. She got a like, was she the lead in Walker Independence, or
I
don't even know. Okay,
I think she is. Yeah. She got her one season there.
One season and done.
Yeah. Which they couldn't do for this other thing. I mean, really, they could have
probably better pay though, because CBS is a real network. So
yeah.
Well, I always thought, I kind of just accepted, even before they announced that they weren't going through with it. I kind of just accepted it wasn't happening. Yeah. But maybe something that could have saved Legends in the later seasons, because they pretty much stopped doing things that were related to DC. They could have had a storyline where they resolved that whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But nope.
There was many possibilities. It was just kind of like annoying.
Legends didn't even resolve Legends storylines.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
The biggest like problem is they took a year to announce it. I'm not sure why they waited so long to announce it wasn't happening when other stuff that was in development sooner than that was being announced, not moving forward.
And like it got announced that it was scrapped because of the pandemic, and they said that was their reasoning was the pandemic. And they waited so long to say
good cover.
And it just dropped randomly on like a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
I always find it so amazing how perfect example is what's going on with Variety right now. But I find it so amazing how just because a showrunner or a producer or something just says a thing, like 90% of the people are like, yeah, that must be the reason. Like, I had so many people at the time like, no, they canceled it because of the pandemic. I'm like, yeah, no, totally, because all of television just ended. We're never getting another show again. Like,
there's no more TV ever again. It's
everything's just Netflix documentaries now.
As it should be, as long as it includes YouTubers. Because I liked your joke saying, well, we can't pay anybody, so let's get some YouTubers in here.
They're literally stealing Twitch's idea.
They should have interviewed me. I would have given my 2 cents. I give you my thoughts.
Chainsaw would be canceled the next day.
I sure would. Yeah. Then again, you can get canceled for anything, it seems.
Yeah, so. I mean, like you could look up and say, the sky is blue outside. Someone's gonna go, he's speaking against some identity.
He's referencing the ocean.
Thankfully, everybody agrees with everything I say, so I've never had that problem.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I actually had somebody. I looked in the comments of the last stream that we did, and apparently I'm not alone with that Arrow Season 4 comment I made.
Which one was that?
Where I said that some of the more recent seasons of the Arrowverse, like in the past, like in the last couple of years of it, were worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
When I do my rewatch of Arrow, after I get past the nonsense that's occurred recently, I might change my tune. I don't know, because I have to see in context of, because before you had to wait a year, wait several months for the next season. So if I could just binge through it, how is it going to play?
Yeah, that's true.
After some time has passed, I don't think it's going to get any better. But,
no, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't necessarily think that those bad seasons. Well, that's not true. Maybe some of them can look better because honestly, when I did my last rewatch of Flash, seasons 4 and 5 looked a lot better than I gave them credit for first time around.
Yeah,
but maybe that's just in comparison to what happened afterward.
Yeah, they look really good now. Like
Cicada and Gracie. What can go wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, those weren't even. Yeah, they annoyed the hell out of everybody. But the most distracting thing for that whole season was Barry's awful suit.
In season 5,
and not
the bicycle. Was that the bicycle helmet one?
Yeah, and not even when they did Elseworlds, not even Steven can make that suit work.
Yeah, people were making this point that they changed his cowl and changed like the chin portion so that when Steven wore in Elseworlds, you can see his beard and know that it's Steven. Like, no, that's not why they did it.
No, that's not why.
It was a whole thing. Oh, it's a future suit from.
Do people really think that they changed Barry's costume so that a one-off episode of someone else would look aesthetically different? Like,
I guess to highlight his beard, man. His Oliver beard.
It is sad. It is sad we only got the season 4 suit for one season.
Yeah,
that is true.
I would have liked to see if they would have had that in seasons 4, 5, and then 6, and then have the one that you got at the end. Have that be the suit from 7 to the end. I'd have been cool with that.
It would have been better. Yeah. I find it funny because if you think about it, before Crisis and everything changed with the timeline with Nora, screwing up the timeline and moving up Crisis.
Yeah.
That suit she pulled from the future, like okay, so Barry if the timeline didn't shift, Barry goes from that perfect comic accurate suit at the end of the show to that later on in the future. Like Barry, man, I don't know what happened, but
actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
that's terrible.
That's even worse of a downgrade than 4 to 5.
Oh, Barry, but Oliver seemed like he didn't change his suits as much. It seems.
I don't know. it just looked weird. I got why they did, why they took the mask and hood off. I thought they could have at least kept the hood on. But I don't know. He just looked weird that entire season after getting out of prison. Then thankfully in the next season they gave him one of, if not his best suits. So
the season 8 suit.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's a throwback to the original.
Yeah.
Like suit in a way.
And the hood looks a lot more loose fitting too. It doesn't look as tight.
Yeah. And so I'm glad that they did that, because they could have easily just kept pushing like at what they did built on from seasons 5 through 7 with the sleeves. They just did something else, but
I mean, it just looks, I don't know, it I think that old suit just really flowed better in the fight scenes too, as you saw in in the series finale.
And then also to the return episode in Flash where he was fighting all those zombie police people. Got a super chat here from Scott. Thank you, Scott, so much. Are you all gonna watch Ahsoka? Yes.
Probably.
No.
What?
I'm not caught up on like Clone Wars or like any of that stuff. So I'm currently watching that for the first time, and then we'll see.
I was just expecting. I was expecting him to be the boycott right now and just say, "No, I'm not.
I hate women. I'm not watching this darn show."
The amount of like Star Wars stuff I've never seen in my life, and I still watch the shows, and even if I don't follow every single thing, I can loosely follow most of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Darren, don't pull a me on the boys, or don't pull a boycott like me. Don't do that. Don't damage yourself. It's not good.
Yes, because that's what your channel is scarred, because you're not watching the boys.
I'd be at 300,000 subs now if I was watching the boys. Yeah, confirmed.
You would.
Yep. Yeah.
What are you at right now? 64.1. Oh yeah, easily.
Easily, maybe I'd be at 1 million. I'd already have the gold.
No, I'd say high 950s probably.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm getting close to 1 million.
Yeah. I am still disappointed to this day that you have not come back to that show.
I stopped after episode 3. Yep.
I know. I understand the business reason for it, but man, such a good show. Such a crazy show.
Yeah. Also, too, it's like I have not seen, and Andy hates me for this still, that I have not seen The Sandman.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I don't even know what The Sandman is.
It's a Netflix DC show.
Yeah. I've been recommended.
Oh, you are promoting Netflix again.
I mean, I'm getting paid that money. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
But if we have to sit through this, are we getting cuts? No, I'm kidding.
Refuse to acknowledge sequel trilogy is critical failure. You do realize, Scott, that not a lot of studios acknowledge failures. So,
nope. Especially not the bigger ones.
I mean, yeah. Also, too, failure in a sense of, and also critical failure. Each of those trilogy movies made over $1 billion.
Yeah.
So they weren't box office failures.
And they're kind of getting a sequel, right? Like
with the Rey movie, yes, they are.
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
I mean, and whatever they release, whether you want to admit it or not, is canon to it. Yeah. Whatever comes out of them is part of the source material. Whatever you want to, put in your own little head canon, that's your prerogative. But what's canon is what they release.
And if you want to get even more technical, I'm guessing everybody here has seen The Mandalorian, or have you seen The Mandalorian, Darren?
Yeah.
So there's a little thing in there called cloning in The Mandalorian, which references later on to the sequel trilogy. So The Mandalorian, which was praised as this, oh my God, it's the Jon Favreau Star Wars. He's actually connecting it to the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's what it was. They literally are referencing cloning, which goes into Snoke's creation, and then later on to Palpatine, essentially. Or we don't even know for sure. Is this real Palpatine? Is it a clone? Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's referencing it.
I don't know. It was. I always just found it funny because when you look at those movies, obviously they followed the same template as the original 3, just with less compelling stories, and if I'm being honest, less compelling characters. Wow. And I started to notice that as the movies went on, and then about 20 minutes into Rise of Skywalker, I'm like, wait, this is just Return of the Jedi all over again, but a worse version of it. And then they did the Iron Man Thanos exchange in the movie where Palpatine is like, I am all the Senate, Rey. I am all the Jedi. I was like, technically they can't get in trouble for that because at the end of the day, that's Disney.
That is Disney. Yeah. I was waiting for all the teddy bears to show up. If they were just doing a rehash of Return of the Jedi, where's all the teddy bears?
Oh God!
Which apparently,
did you guys actually go see that for its 40th anniversary re-release?
No,
I don't know if anyone did. I personally went and saw it. It's my personal favorite Star Wars movie, so I went and saw it.
How was what did it look better? Was it restored more, or was it just the re-release of the special edition?
It was upscaled, I'll say, but they kept in the original ending when you see the what is it called? When they're at the party and he sees Obi-Wan and Yoda.
Yeah.
I think they kept it's not Hayden Christensen in the shot. It's the other one.
Interesting.
At least I think. I don't know.
I don't know, because I mean, from what I'm understanding, the contract that Lucas signed over to sell to Star Wars, that they can't that the special editions were not to be messed with. You can't show the original. I don't know.
I think some places like have found a way to work around that, because even when they re-released the Transformers movie, they didn't the one from 1986. They kept all of the censored language in there, and he even had the ending where it says Optimus will return. So they had all that stuff, so nothing was really changed.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy stuff. Yeah, because Monday, me and the Ghost, my wife, we saw Coraline in theaters.
Oh, wow.
How was that?
I had my first time watching it. She loves the movie. It was the first time watching it, and it was definitely interesting. There was so the way the seats are, like there's stairs to go up to the next row. You just keep going up and up and up. So we're on the top. We're on the top in the corner. So as I'm coming back from the bathroom, movie has not started yet. There's this woman and a little girl and even a little boy. I'm like, oh God. And they go into the theater. Oh God. So I walk past them because there's two ways to get up on the stairs either side. So I'm going up the closer side. She comes up and they sit right in front of us. I'm like, God damn it. And I was right. The little girl, she's little, but she was quiet. The littler boy was just whining during quiet parts or going, mommy, 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 mommy. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. All right. And then there was, but the mom was trying several, like every single time, shh, be quiet, and no one said anything. At one point, my wife had to grab my hand as I started like doing like a clench, like I'm getting so irritated. But I'm like, I'm not going to say nothing. And then about halfway through the movie, maybe a little further into halfway, she left. And they left all their crap. There's popcorn everywhere. They had I think they had like nachos, and that went all over the place. It's like, it was bad. Yeah. And then the little girl had to go back in there and grab something because the mom forgot something. I'm like, okay. But other than that, it's just fun. Because I've never seen the movie. I had no idea what to expect. She showed me a trailer, but I was like, all right. Okay.
So was that worse than your incident with Meg?
Oh, the Meg too? Yes, because with the Meg. well, so essentially what happened for the Meg 2 situation was I'm sitting on the end of an aisle, and there's two seats that are free next to me. And when I bought the tickets and I checked for it went to the theater, there's no one sitting next to me. I'm like, what? I hate sitting next to people. So we're about 15 minutes into the Meg 2. All of a sudden, this old couple walks up, and then of course they're scooting by me. So I don't know. I don't know if all theaters have this. I know there's 2 theaters near me do. The recliner chairs, you can recline them back.
Yeah.
So I'm reclined back. There's plenty of walking space. The guy walks past me and sits in the seat furthest from me. So the wife is going to sit next to me. So she watches him walk past me. They both walk up fine, right? There's no issue. They walk up completely fine. He goes past, sits down. She's still standing there. Then she walks and stands right in front of me, blocking the screen for 5 to 10 seconds, not moving, not doing, just stops walking. And I'm reclined up, so my legs are out. She sits her purse on my legs. just sits it down. Like she's just going to leave it there. And the thing is, too, I forgot. I was recording audio thinking maybe I get an audience reaction out of it. I recorded the audio of it because I go, excuse me, what are you doing? And she jumps and realizes there's someone there. And then she finally moves out of the way. And then you can hear her go, there's somebody sitting there. And he's like, yeah, just sit here in the empty chair. And
how did they make it to the movie theater then?
That's what I'm wondering. So it takes her forever to slowly turn to sit down. And when she does she lean over and say, sorry about that? Does she apologize? No. She acts like she acts like I'm not even there and just stares at the screen, no response, nothing. Then again, no one was responding to that movie. Everyone was just staring at the screen.
That was a weird movie, man.
I haven't seen it.
It was, but it's exactly what you would expect from a movie that's already established megalodons. So it's
that whole 3-act was insane.
Well, yeah. I mean, Jason Statham. Also, I saw a continuity error too. So without getting into spoilers, he has like these rods on the back of on the jet ski. So there's a continuity error because he only has 3.
Yeah.
At one point, he throws one, but he has 3 on his back. He only left with 3. So there's a point where he has more than he's supposed to, but he's already thrown it. And so he's supposed to have 2, but you can clearly see 3 are still connected. I'm like it's a small little thing, but and it also makes me think of there's one time on, I think it was it the Juggernaut episode of X-Men Evolution? It might not have been. There's a
with Wolverine's mask. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so there's a shot of like a long distance. They're walking together, Wolverine and Professor X, as they're rolling along, and he's walking next to him. And they're going into where the Blackbird is. So they're going in, and the close-up shot, he has his mask off. It's not pulled up. Mm-hmm. The long shot, it's pulled up clearly. And then the next shot, it's down again. And then he pulls it up.
Yeah.
Guys.
I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out, actually. And I had seen that episode multiple times. I didn't even catch that, so good eye.
I don't know. I literally, because I was just like watching and went, I think it was a continuity error. And I was like, it was. Because normally you don't see continuity errors with animation.
By the way, I like how you're evolving, so you're kind of learning what the show's doing as soon as you see the cat. That's Mystique.
Like that has to be a mistake. Mystique turning into animals is kind of weird. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm used to the humans. She was as a statue when they came back into the mansion when it was destroyed. She was up in the corner as a statue. I'm like, because I had to go back after watching. I was going, where did she come from? Because I'm like, when they walked in there, she wasn't there, and all of a sudden she's like, she was a statue, and then she just morphs out. I'm like,
and she could have gone after anybody who wasn't Storm, and she would have had better odds. Just saying.
Yeah. DC has admitted its fault and is rebooting to please fans. Why can't sources say, you can't reboot Star Wars?
No,
you can't really do that.
Yeah, because Star Wars is not like DC, like a comic run where you can just reboot, so from New 52 to Rebirth. You can't do that with Star Wars.
There can't be a Jedi point.
That's the version of Flashback. Jedi
I'm just making up all these new terms. First I said Deadpool Plus, now this.
I can't imagine just a fan outlash if they're like, okay, we are doing Star Wars again. We're just going to reboot the whole thing. Like, can you imagine?
You mean like what they're doing with Harry Potter?
Yeah.
These are not the characters you're looking for.
Yeah, but like even that, like it's not even the first time that they've done that. Like we have the books, and then they had the movies, and then I don't think it's like outlandish to do the show, right? I think like the issue I have is like the who's running the show, right? Like that's the issue that I have.
And you know, the creator is going to be involved in the show.
That's my issue.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about that, but it's like, that's the difference. It started off as book series and then went to doing films, and now they're doing another continuity shift. Yeah. Should they backload a truck full of money to all the leads of the original and do another film when they're older? Yes, it'll make over $1 billion like Endgame in 3 days. However, fine, do a show, high quality, good budget.
Yeah,
it'll be successful. People, everyone's going to check it out when it drops.
And I think a show is a better like format to that. Like I think like a 13 episode, 15 episode series like every year or so. Like I think that fits the Harry Potter better
even
than movies.
8 to 10 hour-long episodes like HBO, because I think HBO would probably carry this. Not saying it's going to be like TVMA, but it would definitely get more traffic if it was an HBO, like 100%. Game of Thrones situation. And that's versus 2 hours or 2.5 hours per movie. You're getting at least 8 hours per book.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I mean, you look at what they did with The Witcher too. You had the books first, and then I'll admit they took a little bit of a weird angle by having the games second, and then over a decade later they had the show. Yeah. So, which still proved to be really successful. I don't know how successful it's going to be without Henry Cavill, but
no.
Yeah, I don't know. Even if I feel like even if it wasn't Liam Hemsworth, who I'm admittedly not the biggest fan of, even if it wasn't him or was just if it was anybody else in there, you're just losing that bit of continuity.
Just like reboot it, probably. Yeah.
Or as I suggested, do a spinoff of another Witcher. Introduce him in season 3 as another Witcher character.
Yeah.
And then that spins off into a new Witcher show called The Witcher, and there's a subtitle like The Witcher Blood Origin. It's the same kind of thing.
Did you see the latest Witcher season?
No. I was, if they would have sent screeners, but they did not. So I was going to cover for Multiverse of Color.
Yeah.
So when they did not, I'm like, well, I really don't have the time, because when it comes out, it's just
I haven't watched it yet either, but I will say, if they end it to the point where maybe Geralt's story kind of does bookend, they could spin off onto another one, because they're adapting several things from the books. They could switch it around to have his story bookend in that 3rd season. I don't know.
I mean, from what I'm understanding, the way they end it, it's not really an ending point to kind of explain him leaving or something.
That's true, but
so I don't know.
I mean, they write people off screen all the time.
Well, yeah. Let's see. Do you think Bo-Katan will be in Ahsoka? Maybe.
Possible.
I don't know. I think the way simple explanation is that they want to continue with Geralt since he's the face. Well, yeah, that's true. But the problem is, there's not a lot of people that are going to accept the new Geralt.
Yeah.
It'd be different if hey, let's take a break and then let's come back with a new show and then introduce the new Geralt there. But
you notice how that's happening with Henry Cavill's characters right now? People aren't accepting. Yeah. They aren't accepting a new Geralt. They aren't accepting a new Superman. So
that's true.
Yeah,
poor guy.
Yeah, and I don't know. Did you guys see all these potential contenders for who might be landing the Lex Luthor role?
Oh, the fake casting stuff.
Yeah, did you see them?
And people actually believed it. And James Gunn responded to someone saying, "Are you joking?"
Yeah,
I cast him as Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I really prayed no one would believe that specific one.
Of course. But the thing is, people will believe anything because there are people that just want James Gunn's DC to fail.
Yeah,
that's just what it is. So when they see something that ridiculous, they're like, "There's no way," and it's like, "Of course, there's no way." That's no.
What I find funny. I mean, so I'm just going to do a quick comparison. Look at MCU when it first started. Look at the first 3 movies it had. Iron Man hit, Hulk and Iron Man 2 were kind of misses. So when those both first missed, you didn't have all these people going, "Oh, this is going to be a failure. This is going to be bad. They're leading up to the Avengers. It's not going to work." People weren't doing that, but it's just.
I mean, the thing is, we live in a different time than that. I mean, that is what is that? 15 years ago?
Yeah.
More?
Yeah.
It's a very different time than now in social media.
100%.
Back then, if there was an argument about that stuff, it was on the IMDb boards. It wasn't on a social platform that everybody is on.
Yeah. And even, also, even back then, too, there wasn't constantly information being revealed about the movies online.
Yeah.
All right.
100%.
All right, guys, get ready.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what do we got?
Somebody decided to show up.
Sleepyhead.
He's awake.
Were you?
I was asleep.
I figured. I was like, I messaged you and Jake at the same time. Jake's like, logging on now, and nothing for you. I'm like, I bet he's pulling an Andy right now, where he's sleeping. I was right.
Oh,
There's times in this multiverse, you guys will see behind the scenes, I'm calling him, and he's like last minute getting on because he's been sleeping, and that's fine. That's fine. But it's like it's just so funny that it happens a lot.
Is he coming out today?
He said he might. Let me actually see if I can. Let's see if he's on Facebook. Let's see.
Facebook. Ooh.
Good power with free dub. Just hold out for the best deal possible. Do the least amount of screen time you have to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We all suckered into coming early.
Yeah, don't fall for it. Yeah, exactly. Because see, you're getting paid to be here, so don't forget. Let's post this out. Well, he decided to join. I don't think. I think Adbit needs to sleep. Probably. It's like, well, someone's finally here. So, how was your nap?
It was pretty good.
It was good.
I literally was. I don't know how I fell asleep. I was just reading my phone.
It's called closing your eyes and taking a little slumber. You were reading something
I'm very good at that, so I know all about the steps it takes to go from being awake to not awake.
Now, he was reading the plot. He was reading the plot synopsis for Gotham Knights. He just falls asleep.
You're like, oh. Were you reading a breakdown of Arrow season 4's best moments?
I was probably reading Mark Guggenheim's worst episode writings.
No, you were reading his breakdown of why the Arrowverse was a waste of time.
or why Earth One Little Story was done.
Yes, the reading a tweet thread.
God, that is still, I'm just going to say, that's probably one of your best videos you've done.
I love that. I love that I just went on. I could have went on for so much longer. I just could have kept filming.
Well, so the way it began, you just looked at the camera. What?
Yeah, and I filmed that before I had to go to work. Yeah, that was fun. So 3W, were you laying down when you were reading your phone?
No.
Oh, where were you?
I was sitting in my chair.
You were in that chair, just passed out. Just
apparently, I slept standing up.
I wish I had a chair so comfy I could fall asleep in it.
So I'm gonna be honest. I actually had an instance where I did fall asleep standing up. Yeah, I had a bunch of gear on at work. Like I had a full, because I used to work in warehouses, so I had like all my gear on, so my face wasn't visible, and we were standing in this big circle having this meeting. This is like 6 a.m. in the morning, by the way. I had not slept a lot, and I'm starting to drowse, but thankfully all of my headgear is on, so no one can see my face.
All right, guys, it's official. It's a Party Nation stream.
Oh,
we decided to show up.
Hey, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my! I haven't seen Canadagraphs in decades.
You were
Yeah. So your little co-host here was sleeping in his chair for the past hour. He's supposed to be here when we started. So we started off with Jake. Daren jumps in the chat immediately. So Daren comes in.
I wasn't even supposed to be here.
Yeah. Guys, this is funny because last time when we hit an hour, that's when Eric joined in. So we have people coming in.
Eric was an hour late. He's like, sorry, guys.
Episodes, man, they're getting the budgets are getting bigger and bigger.
Did you invite him to this one?
No, and I did not. I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and he's coming in on Friday to talk Blue Beetle. So
nice.
That'll be fun.
I'll be watching that probably Saturday after I see Blue Beetle.
Oh,
Kids are back in school. I cannot risk taking them to a movie on a Friday.
Yeah, I'm watching it tomorrow.
I don't know how this weekend is going to work for me because I'm moving on Sunday, so it's going to be a little different. So, yeah.
You can't copy me.
Moving.
You cannot copy me.
Hey, this was 4.
Hold on. Are you guys breaking the scoop that you guys are moving in together?
I don't want to speak out of turn, but yes, the two white guys who love Metallica who met at a Metallica concert are moving in together. That's what's happening.
Chance, are you moving to Illinois by any chance?
No.
Oh.
No. Like earlier tonight. So
what about Florida?
No. So no.
Ohio.
You guys got that Netflix money now.
Yeah, I have that Netflix money.
Yeah.
I got that Netflix money. It's too hot here as it is. Going to Florida would be a nightmare.
Yeah, North Carolina's already bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I'm living it.
You know.
Yeah. So
come to Ohio.
Yeah, so we're I'll actually be near you, but we're telling my mother Saturday. I don't know how that's gonna go over.
Gonna get a whooping.
Probably. She's probably going to have to be talked off a ledge. She's probably going to lose her mind. So yeah, we talked to my wife's mom earlier, and she's obviously down for it because we're moving up back there because it's way cheaper to live up there. It's way cheaper.
Yeah.
Like just a small comparison. So we're looking for like a 4-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms because the 1 bathroom, it's a nightmare. If we both have to go, it's a pain.
Yeah.
4-bedroom minimum, 2 bathrooms. We want some sort of yard. It's not. I mean, it's, I guess, unreasonable for some people. It's too much. But here in my local area, if I want that and actually some land, easily $600,000.
Yeah.
We don't make that kind of money to get that kind of loan.
Right.
Up where she used to live, she's found houses under $200,000 with land, and there's nobody around us. It's actually
it's not like one of the ones you see in those videos of like worst cities in USA houses.
It's a small farming town.
Yeah.
And it's very quiet. And everyone knows everybody. So literally the realtor we've talked to up there before, like he actually grew up with my wife's mom in high school. Like they know each other. So yeah, we'll see. I'm in a good place in this moment, but understand I hate change. I've had my same job for 12 years and I can't take it with me. I'm losing my mind.
What is your job? I personally, I heard, and this may be a scoop. I heard that chainsaw was a code name because you are a spy.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to know.
I didn't want to say anything. I
can deny that crazy rumor.
He got employed by Argus.
He is not skilled enough to be a spy. We put him through the test and he failed badly.
Dang.
He kept telling everyone everything, and we're like, dude, that's the exact opposite of what you're supposed to not do.
It sounds like somebody else we know on this screen.
I mean, I'm not a spy, but I heard that.
Look, I didn't want to say this out loud, just that you guys are pressuring me in the corner. I'm Stephen Amell's PR rep. That's me.
You have been hard at work lately.
I don't envy you.
I've been overworking.
I don't envy you. So
are you with the same firm that also reps like Ezra Miller and Amber Heard?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially that's why I'm in the documentary.
Yeah, obviously.
Clearly, I'm in support.
Netflix just had your number on speed dial. They're like, oh yeah, the Amber Heard guy.
Let's call that guy up.
So are you actually like moving states back there to where she used to be?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And trust me, it's not easy. I was panicking earlier, and I literally had to eat. You know that times where you eat ice cream because you're eating your feelings away? I was having that. About 30 minutes before
the only thing you'll have to worry about now is the difference between dealing with a hurricane like every year and having to like dig out of 13 feet of snow.
Yeah. That's the big difference. Yeah, because her mom's like, we're gonna have to take him to stores and get him big jackets, and he's got to learn how to drive in snow.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna hate the cold.
Oh,
you're gonna hate it.
I would rather be cold than hot.
Don't you live in Indiana though? Indiana has bad snow.
I grew up in. I was 3 years old and I was taken away from Indiana. So
oh my goodness, Liam Neeson. Oh my god.
No, yes, yeah. No. And here's the thing we're gonna have to do, because see, my mom's probably gonna lose her mind. She took me away from my grandparents when I was 3 and moved here. So we're not moving away with kids. We're eventually going to have kids. But the thing is, you did the same thing.
Bone chicken won't.
Exactly. Eventually, we're going to move. Eventually, you did the same thing. We're doing the same thing, but it's not. Then, so my mom loves this pull little trick. So earlier, like late last month, we were having a conversation. She's like, well, if you guys move up there, I can't make the 12-hour drive. Like, we're not telling you to drive 12 hours. We're telling you to get on a plane that will take you less than an hour to get to Atlanta. Yeah. And then it takes about less than 2 hours to get to the airport. That's near where we're looking for a house. It's very simple.
I mean, it's better that than spending all that money on gas.
That's true.
Especially considering how much gas is going up.
And we were looking at U-Hauls. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like
those are a massive
40 gallons a tank, 10 miles to a gallon for a U-Haul, and it's probably going to take over $150 to fill that thing up. And we have to do it on the trip.
Yeah, because my granddad actually came up to, where we are. He came up here from Florida, so imagine the U-Haul distance on that thing and how often you have to fill it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain, but yeah. So I'm gonna be panicking every day.
Don't panic.
Oh, I'm panicking. Okay. I'm panicking because if I could keep my job, because I'm remote, I work from home. If I could keep my job, I would definitely be in a way better place.
Hold on. So you can work from home, but you can't do your job up there.
No, because so the way they're working it essentially is, and I'm not going to get into specifics of the job because I've always kept that separated.
Yeah, because the spy thing.
Yeah, the spy thing. So essentially, they can make it work if I move out of state, but it's got to be a state where they have other offices located, and the state, of course, I'm going to, they don't, or they've never had a presence. So yeah, I'm hoping, because see, before when I've talked about this, it's been a hypothetical. Hopefully next week when I tell the boss that it's happening, I'm leaving, that maybe there might be a change. And if that, I mean, I've been applying for jobs every single day, so I'm trying. But if I could keep the job, I'll be in a much better place. So, because that stability, because right now a loan by myself, like for a house loan, I can get $160,000. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But So
yeah, I was gonna say you can't exactly get a whole lot of Netflix money right now. Strike's going on.
Exactly. Give me a bunch of documentaries.
Well, coming from a person that literally had to move suddenly, because of like everything that was going on with my mother-in-law passing last year, like I literally. You're in a way better situation than we were put in, because after we dealt with that, we were already talking about moving back to be closer to my parents so they could help with the kids. Like, we got to work. We got 3 kids, 1 on the way. So we're like, cool. Not only do we start getting hit up by like the because we're renting. So the house we're in, we find out from our property manager that the landlord is selling all his properties. So they start sending like people to look at the house and, like basically see what needs to be fixed up for the next company that's going to buy it. Like, I knew what was going on. The first dude showed up. He's not the brightest man at all. He just gets to talking too much. So he's like, oh my God, yeah, this house needs more. I'm like, so what exactly is going to happen? I'm not thinking he's actually going to tell. Well, yeah, whatever company buys it. Like, if my company buys it, we're going to buy it. We're going to flip it, redo everything. Then we're going to sell it. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh, you're gonna sell it. I'm like, okay. So I knew what they were up to. They're gonna like, we were gonna be pushed out regardless. So we started looking, couldn't find a place because, well, that's what happens when you start looking for a place to live like 2 months before you have to live. Like, good thing we found this, because the owner of this little duplex is like, she's real cool, and they didn't have nobody. So why did the house what is up with you and these jokes?
Oh my God.
But yeah, like I completely get it. It's crazy, but I'm glad we did make the move back, because this is where all our people were. So
yeah, there's a lot of her family up there. The only family here literally is my mom and stepdad.
Do you have an area in the new house for podcasting?
Well, we don't have a house, because what we're doing is we're moving into her mom's for the time, because
first of all, once you can.
Yes, because literally the way the situation is, first of all, I got to find a remote job, or I have to find something up there if I can't. So I'm going to keep searching. She can find a job easily. But the thing is, we have to both have jobs in that state to then get the loan.
Yeah.
And then at that point, we look for houses. So it's a whole process. So it would be ideal, but we can't. It'd be different if I could take my job, then she could apply and get accepted and then get paperwork to prove how much she makes per year and do the loan. But it's not feasible. So we're in a weird situation. So it's going to be weird. But see, I will have an actual spare room in that house to do my YouTubing stuff, which her mom is gracefully allowing me to do. So that's good. So I won't be in this kind of situation. I'll do in a different room, but I'll be away because I'm in my living room right now. So yes, but when we get the actual house, yes, Like that's what's probably going to help our relationship, is because this is straining it, because I'm doing this all the damn time, and she's in the bedroom right now sleeping, or maybe she's reading. I don't know what she's doing.
Because you've been in that house for like years, haven't you?
Yeah, I moved in by myself in 2017 January. Yeah. So when she moved in, it changed everything, obviously, because if a trailer dropped and she's already home, she's got to go on the couch over there. She's got to go in the bedroom. I went in there for Endless Multiverse episodes because I don't want to be out here in her way. She can watch TV in here. But if I'm in here, she can't do anything loud.
But didn't she fall asleep during half of the reactions anyways?
Yeah, she watch Supergirl and Batwoman. She would just be like... And I would have to include that in the reaction because it's so funny, because we're watching something on the Flash and she's just like over there just and I'm like, honey, this is the funniest thing in the world. There's something happening and it's dialogue and you're just
I mean the reactions that she was in, I think the dog probably helped keep her awake.
Yeah, Lucy.
I can't pay my wife in any video. So
the other time she's breaking city laws to make it home for an episode, and
I remember because it was one of the wasn't it one of the
episodes?
It was Daddy Likes the Metal episode. It was the one that she sped home. She literally walked in as soon as it was starting up, so she was off camera, and literally halfway through the episode, she's like, I literally sped home for this episode.
And then I think if I remember correctly, one of them it was around Christmas when all the Crisis stuff was dropping. I remember her making a threat to where, because she really got delayed on her way out, then it comes back to be in a trailer reaction. She's like, if this isn't up to par, you're out of the house.
Yeah, she also got mad at me too for screaming in the house when Ezra came on screen because we had the two flashes.
Now it would be a different kind of screaming, but
I was screaming, and literally what you don't hear because I cut it out is her going, "You need to be quiet. You need to calm down."
And I think you even added you had this disclaimer in afterwards. You were like, I yelled. She got upset. I apologized.
Because it was loud.
Yeah,
it's probably the loudest I've been when she's been in the house. So. Thankfully, there's been times on Ben 10 where something big happens and she's not here filming. So I'm like, okay, I can actually be loud. One time, you can't see it's off screen, but my dog Lucy, her house is right here, her little crate. I yelled so loud during a Ben 10 video, it made her jump. She wasn't.
It's a good thing that she wasn't. I will say it is a good thing that she wasn't there for those two Savitar things back to back where they tease it and then reveal it at the end. It's good she wasn't in the room for those.
Oh well, actually, you want to see the clip of the Savitar fake out reveal?
Well, yeah, I was thinking, the one where you threw the beanie and then where you actually screamed when they revealed it.
Well, no, this is clip of literally just me getting mad because they Frosty Savitar's reveal.
Yeah. She's like,
but
what
we
do
don't
need?
see it.
And then
that's right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Fuck! What the fuck? God damn it!
I mean, I had the same
reaction clip.
Yeah,
that literally is. I was.
It's amazing if you watched that without the context of it's a TV show reaction.
Yeah,
you just think it was like someone whose sports team just lost.
Yeah,
or you think or if you listen to the background, you can hear like them doing like a CW commercial. You think I'm getting mad at the CW commercial?
Is that the only time
you commercials
thrown a beanie and got mad? I can't remember another one.
There might have been other times.
Laura's death, right?
No, I don't think I was mad at that. I was just really fucking just disappointed.
Yeah.
Were you disappointed because of the way it happened, or just disappointed that it did happen?
I think both.
They've really set it up so bad though, because she's like, "This is the last time I'm going to go out as the Black Canary. I'm going to get this new job." Like, oh god, they're going to fucking kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and my argument was they should have, as much as I love the character, that's where Quentin should have died instead.
Yeah.
Yes, I've always said that.
I agree. I agree. See,
but it wasn't Quentin. It wasn't Quentin's character that they were having behind the scenes issues with.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
I blame Mark Googie. So yeah,
that's a fair person to blame.
Yeah. Or Wendy Miracle.
No, I think that's still the Guggenheim era.
Yeah, and Wendy was fine. Wendy actually.
Oh, wasn't she? Yeah, I thought they were both showrunners.
Oh yeah, she was, but she wasn't the problem. Because Mark Guggenheim was the one looking on Tumblr and taking ideas from fanfics.
So what happened?
That's why Arrow season 4 happened.
What 3W what?
What happened behind the scenes? I totally missed it. Apparently,
there was a few issues with her with some recreational activities and getting along with certain people on the show.
I felt so bad for because I remember the night that it dropped. I watched I watched Fandom Reaction's video on it, and in the beginning, before the episode starts, they're going, no writer would be that dumb to kill Black Canary on a Green Arrow show. I'm sitting there going, oh. I was like, Nikki is gonna lose her damn mind.
Mark Guggenheim was like, hold my beer.
I remember that whole era because I got so much shit for saying that was going to happen, even though I wasn't even the one that broke the scoop originally, but I got all the blame for it.
Yeah, because
I remember when the episode was coming up, I'm just like, tonight's the night, man. There's going to be a lot of angry people.
Yeah. Wasn't it someone else who posted one of those grave pictures where they teased it and then got a lot of people mad?
Well, I'm the one that posted the grave photo, but it was one of the paparazzi in town, Punked Images. He's the one that outright posted that they were shooting Laurel's funeral. And the weird thing was Katie Cassidy was on set because they were also doing the flashback funeral.
Yeah.
So fans were like, what are you talking about? She's right there. And we're like, you don't understand television, people.
Yeah. And they even did that whenever they showed her in the promotional photos because they avoided showing Quentin with his hair, so you didn't think it was a flashback. Yeah. So
yeah.
At least she doesn't play a different character because that derails the whole emotional take on the character, like Daniel Panabaker, who keeps dying and still there.
At least with Katie, they only did it once.
That's true.
And then they couldn't even afford a second funeral for the same kid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then, they saw what they kept doing with Tom Cavanaugh. It's like, okay, let's take this down from 30 to 3.
Exactly. What is that you have there?
Is that Loki?
Jason David Frank.
Oh, wow. Nice.
May he rest in peace.
Art. God, that one.
I love art.
It's a movie that he is coming out, right? Legend of the White Dragon or something.
David Ramsey is in that.
Yeah, I saw him in the promo. I'm like, what the hell's Diddle doing here?
Yeah,
so random.
I tell you.
Every time I see one of these Arrowverse actors in a random movie that they're not even associated with, or some other IP that's not even remotely connected to them,
you just think Diggle.
I'm like, wait, what are you doing? Like, that was exactly what I thought of when I hate that I'm bringing up the show, but She-Hulk, whenever Josh Segarra popped up in that.
Oh yeah, Prometheus.
Prometheus. Yeah, like no joke. I as soon as he popped, I was like, oh my god, he's 10 steps ahead.
He's just ahead of everybody. He's actually he broke the fourth wall. He broke into She-Hulk as Prometheus as pretend to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
What is it with him doing that in multiple shows?
I'm waiting for a Christmas show so Diggle Claus can show up. That's what I'm waiting for.
He has your presents, children.
He has your presents, kids.
He should have the one with the beard, to look more Santa.
Well, if you would have been here when I first showed that image, that's what Jake said earlier.
Yeah. If you wouldn't have been sleeping in your chair for all to see.
No one could see me. It just
I'm gonna add a beard. I'm gonna add a beard to this boy right now.
And then send me the updated one because I'm gonna do something with these.
I'm gonna see if I can find a Santa beard to add on them.
Three Dubs has Santa themed colors in the background, so
I noticed that too.
Yeah, because last week he was on. He had purple, so now he's switching it up again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my yeah, I like those white. We got a super chat coming up.
Oh, Thank you for the super chat there. Have you guys heard about Gunn wanting to re-release Suicide Squad? Well, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was David Ayer, the director, saying he talked to James saying, yeah, it's possible. But I think right now the focus is probably getting the DCU off the ground.
Yeah, get it off the ground.
Because if they release that alongside what they're doing, that's just going to make people more confused than they already are.
Yep.
Yeah, because right now we're still questioning, is Gal Gadot continuing?
No.
Yeah. I mean, it's already, confusing enough with, Gunn keeping all the people from his side of the DC universe. So
that's true.
You saw people. What did you?
Oh,
did you guys see that people got mad because Gunn promoted the fact that DC put Harcourt in the
are
comics?
You wearing is that a traffic cone? What are you wearing?
What the?
Why?
Do I want to know why?
No.
Actually, don't answer that. I don't think I want to know.
I kind of do, actually. He doesn't wear that for my streams. On my streams, Daren sits there and curses us out in the private chat. So, yeah.
Curse you.
Curse you. How's this, Jake?
That's good. I can work with that.
Wow, you have so many beards to choose from.
Yeah, I typed in white beard to give me all these potential. There's a dog too. Just give him a dog.
That works.
I don't know.
That works.
Okay,
Send me that
I'll
one.
download it.
So, Chainsaw, what is your next reaction video?
I have no idea.
And tell you what, one of them is going to be the part 2 to the X-Men Evolution.
Yeah, on Saturday. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. I'll probably film something tomorrow. I was going to film something today. I'm like, I'm too lazy, and I was I've been watching movies the last couple of days. So today I watched 65, the Adam Driver dinosaur film, and then I watched for the first time the original Ghost in the Shell animated, not the Scarlett Johansson, but I saw the original animated, which was like trippy.
And I saw that you finally saw The Shining too.
Finally saw The Shining a couple of days ago, and my wife started getting into watching it in the second half when everything goes fucking bonkers. And one she's like, "Is this the one where he says, 'Here's Johnny'?" I'm like, "Yes, that's gonna yes." Wait, just busting down the damn door, and
line.
I like
Johnny.
So I don't know who here's seen the movie, but the part where the woman gets out of the tub. That's when my wife starts waking up from her nap. I'm like, the worst timing ever. Like, there's a naked woman on screen. You're like, what? She had her glasses off, but if she was like, what are you watching? I'm like, it's a horror movie. And it's going to get fucking weird in a second because I know it's going to happen because I've heard about this scene. And, of course, it got weird. And, of course, she's watching it. And I'm like, God, why are you watching this scene?
Okay, so can I share a story that happened right quick?
No, you got to pay first.
Okay. Okay.
Before you share that, I have to jump out, guys. I could only stay for a couple of minutes because I just got home, and my wife's gonna beat me up if I don't eat dinner with the family.
What a quitter!
Yeah, what a quitter! Typical. Anyways, thanks for being here.
It's no problem. I owe Chainsaw. I'm not gonna let Chainsaw down. We finally had a crossover.
Finally,
nice to talk with you.
You
it
too.
was a cameo instead.
Yeah, having his cameo appearance.
I really like JoyPadJake. I really like JoyPadJake. Is he going to be tagged in the description so I can?
Yeah, everyone's going to be tagged. Yes, everyone's going to be getting their social medias added in post.
Yes, so I can get some of your subscribers.
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah.
Hey, I'm past 1,000 now. I'm cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm starting over. So
get that monetization going.
I started over.
I'm thinking about starting my other YouTube channel over. The one that
Chainsaw. He remembers when I had my old name.
I had 7.75K just went down the drain when YouTube just went.
Jesus.
But I'll catch you guys later.
Peace out, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So,
who the fuck invited him? Anyways, kidding.
Such a quitter.
I get that shit so much when I leave streams at times, so I like doing it to other people because they do it to me.
Yeah. So what he was talking about, like a disturbing. Oh, no, man, good. Super.
No, this is what we need.
So
we could get that on Spare Lois season 4. Just saying. Diggle walks in. Guys, I got your present.
Merry Christmas,
Uncle Diggle.
Uncle Diggle.
So you just talking about the Shining movie reminded me of this. You guys might not know this. I won't go into the whole story, but I was in the hospital over Christmas. I had to have medical procedures and stuff done. And while I'm in there, has anyone here seen the movie True Lies?
A long time ago.
Curtis.
I've not seen it.
So there's a scene where Jamie Lee Curtis is doing a striptease on a bed for Arnold Schwarzenegger's character.
Oh, and I'm listening.
So I have the movie, like I have the TV muted because the some staff had just come into the room. I'm admittedly not paying attention to what's going on the screen. So they come in, one comes in to do my blood work, and the other are just looking over this chart. Yeah. And the 3 women are in my staff room at this time. I look up at the TV, and there's Jamie Lee Curtis on the bed, and I'm just sitting there praying that these women don't turn around. It's just a very uncomfortable 5 minutes. Thankfully, no one saw what was behind them.
Okay,
I just sat there like frozen for about 5 minutes. I'm like, please, no one turn around. Please, no one turn around. Thankfully, no one did, but that was just very uncomfortable.
Well, it was funny because like soon after that scene happens, she's like kind of paying attention. All of a sudden, she looks at me, and she's like, because like Jack Nicholson just walks in from after all that nonsense, saying no, there's nothing there. Then he's walking down to the bar, and then it comes to like a 1920s party.
Oh yeah,
and she's like, "What the hell? There's no one in the hotel." I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
It's been like 6 years since it's been like 6 years since I've seen the movie, so it's been.
Yeah, I literally bought the book Monday when we're about to go see Coraline. We went to a bookstore. I'm like, oh, I got to read the book now. So, but yeah, at one point, because she missed it early on when they teased the blood coming out of the hallways or whatever. She saw like a clip of that again later on, and she's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know, honey. It's a haunted hotel. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I don't know."
I was like, "Oh, this is why." God, wait, what year did that Shining come out?
1980.
So they probably looked at that and were like, "All right, we found our Joker."
Exactly. Yeah, well, that's funny because literally, because he's like, "Hey, that could be our Joker."
Yeah.
Literally.
And see, what's funny is when he got casted for that role, then people started being more accepting of the movie. Because when Michael Keaton first got casted, they were like, "Oh, this is going to be terrible. Mr. Mom can't be Batman." Just a bunch of things. But then when Nicholson got casted, they were like, "You know what? I could see him playing the Joker. He's kind of crazy. This is going to be good." And then
I think he does a good job as Joker.
Oh yeah. Those movies are. I mean, they definitely are showing their age, but I do still think they're very good.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that his return wasn't well received, or at least money-wise, it wasn't well received.
And then it's unfortunate that we had to have one of the other Batman of that continuity show up again.
Yeah.
But I mean, and also now that you think about it, I just thought about it with the whole thing with the beard and Diggle. He just shows up with a full-on beard. If this guy's Batman, people are going to find that out easily.
That's true.
Yeah.
They didn't find out on Arrow. He had like a beard too.
Yeah. This guy's got like a full beard of gray hair. You're not going to find
when Stephen Amell decides to shave. Stephen Amell decides to shave. The Arrow is shaved.
Yeah, so you would think it's.
But you see, the Green Arrow only attacks people at night when it was dark. So you'd be like, "Oh, maybe I thought he had a beard, but maybe he doesn't."
It's like that TikTok that you made, Jordan, where it's the day. It's that scene, the calm version of the scene from the Goblet of Fire, and then the night version is him angry.
Oh yeah, I guess it's Oliver Queen, like during the day. And then when he's yelling and screaming, it's Green Arrow beating the crap out of people.
I actually had to laugh when I ever see the character Oliver Queen just barrel roll as Green Arrow.
Yeah,
I was like, how does his hood stay on? And then I slowed it down and I see like literally he's wearing a cap underneath it. Strapped to his head.
I want to go even further. During all those fight scenes, how do the arrows stay in the quiver?
Yeah, because he's doing all these maneuvers. They're going to fall out.
Yeah.
You would think.
Especially in the series finale. I mean, as awesome as that fight scene was, he fired way more arrows than he had in that quiver.
Who is this?
Who invited this guy?
Is this that quitter that quit the show? Why are you wearing a chicken?
What
are you doing?
I don't want to ask. I don't.
It's a turkey. Thank you very much.
Okay, why are you? Okay, first of all, I have wild turkeys in my neighborhood.
Yeah, same here actually.
So that's kind of weird that you went and killed one of my turkeys and is wearing it like a hat. That's weird.
Living in a major city, I have never the things that people outside of a city deal with just blows my mind.
Yeah. Oh, so that actually reminds me of a story. So a couple weeks back, we had to get Safe Light, as they're called, to come out and replace our windshield because our windshield was cracked. So the guy lives in town because clearly he was unaware because he saw wild turkeys. And then when he's out there showing me the replacement windshield and everything's fine, behind him, not close by, thankfully, but behind him in the neighbor's yard is a bear eating out of the bird seed in the birdhouse. Now we have bears in our. We have a big bear, which it wasn't the big one. It was one of the baby bears from the year previous that is now on his own. So he's just sitting there, pulled down the bird seed from the birdhouse and just eating the bird seed behind him. And it's not close enough to where he get hurt or the bear, because the bear would just run away. But I'm like, there's a bear behind you. And I said no nonchalantly thinking, I wasn't even thinking, but he turned like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, this is normal. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's I told him there's been the giant bear has been walking on our driveway, just walking. Yeah. And then my dog's freaking out. The bear doesn't even give a crap. But the bear was just eating birdseed. The guy like, I've never seen a live bear before. I'm like, there you go.
I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of bears, my close encounter was kind of funny. I didn't know there was a hurricane happening because I don't have television at that time.
Yeah.
And I heard a bang on my door, so I go out to open it, and there's a freaking bear.
Oh my God!
Within 3 feet, and I'm like, holy crap! And then he begins to stand up on his two legs, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was funny because whenever I see that bear, especially the smaller one, I go, "Hey, boo boo, where's your picnic basket?" Like I just do the whole.
And then imagine if the bear had cocaine.
Yeah. So it's funny. I was talking to the neighbor whose yard that she keeps putting bird seed, so she knows if it's that bear that keeps going to come back. She was telling me one time she's mowing her yard and the bear's in her front yard, and she kept trying to wait till the bear left, so she kept mowing everything else. So eventually she ran out of stuff to mow. So when she gets up close to the bear's in her way, the bear just goes up in the tree in the front yard and just watches her mow around it. And I'm like, no.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, we here in Vancouver, one time we had a bear about 11 years ago. It got onto one of the service trucks that was coming into the city.
Wow.
And ended up in the city. Yeah. It was news that there was a bear in Vancouver. So we don't deal with that here. I lived in a town called Hope, which is almost an hour and a half outside of Vancouver. It's very foresty. Bears are not rare there. I lived there for 6 months before I moved back to Vancouver out of boredom. Yeah. But I would see bears there once in a while. But in the city, I've never seen a bear or a fucking turkey.
Yeah. Is this where Lance went when he left? He went to go stay down a coyote. Is that what he did?
We got lots of coyotes in Vancouver.
When I was a teenager, so I used
there was lots of coyotes. Sorry, I started cutting you off.
Well, how long ago were you a teenager?
Too long, but
too long.
So I used to be with Boy Scouts of America, and I went through that whole ordeal. And we were at a camp one summer, and we're just sitting in the mess hall. There's just a few of us cutting up, laughing. We look out the window. There's a black bear just sitting outside the window, staring us dead in the face. And
hey,
yeah, we now a few people around us knew. We were hoping that it wouldn't spread too far past us, because then people would start panicking, and then it would just get worse.
Yeah.
And we come back to that same place, I think 2 days later. And the bear's not there, but a lot of its hair is there. Like there's like this pile of black hair right there, but the bear's gone.
Bear must have been just chilling.
Yeah.
It's like what?
We all have bear stories.
Yeah, imagine Clooney's interest was "Kiss from the Rose." I don't know what that's referring to. Am I confused?
I don't get this either.
I don't understand it. But thank you for
Kiss from the Rose is one of the songs from one of the Batman movies, but I don't remember.
Oh, it might have been his then.
Oh,
maybe
that, or was it the Batman? I don't know.
Mickey Mouse.
I was thinking Poison Ivy.
He is here to confirm that the sequel trilogy.
What is this, a cosplay event?
Yeah, he's just constantly switching hats.
I got a whole bag of costumes.
He's a Disney shill. We got a Netflix shill and a Disney shill.
No, here it is. No, these are the Justice U characters. We have Traffic Cone Man, we have Turkey Man, we have Mouse Man, a bunch of other people.
Oh my god! I don't know what's going on. This stream's turning into.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about one of the topics in the title.
Oh, Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
No, we haven't even on Blue Beetle. Well, it's someone like saying, stop talking about Stephen Amell. Like I just put him in the thumbnail because I didn't know what else to put. I don't know.
There's not a lot to talk about currently.
There really isn't.
It's so dead.
I did laugh. I don't want to linger on this. I did get a laugh of how he was getting in the wrong place.
Yeah, he wasn't even at the air.
New York, LA. I mean, they're practically the same place.
Yeah, because in New York, there's no Aerocast there, so he was safe.
I was really laughing hard because I called him out.
He's probably hiding from Acevedo.
Yeah.
I called him out about that on social media, and people were like, he must have had a reason to be in New York. I'm like, well, he did. He was at Colin Donnell's play. That's what he was doing in New York.
Yeah.
The day before. I don't know if they're aware, but there are these machines that'll float through the air that can take you from one location to another now.
What?
And New York is 3 hours ahead of LA, so you could get on a plane in New York at, say, I don't know, 5 a.m. New York time and be in LA in time for that event. Just a crazy idea.
Why are you lying?
Those machines don't exist.
Never heard of this. I've never experienced that when I went to California in 2017 and went 3 hours behind and I was dead on my feet and I was sleeping halfway through Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. No, it's never happened.
Oh, you didn't get buried in the desert then?
Well, I'm surprised I didn't die in the desert, but yeah, I think I already saw Guardians 2, but like got there, I already woke up super early, I could hardly sleep, and then get on the plane 3 hours behind, and then they kept wanting to do stuff, and then we go to see the movie, and I literally missed half of Guardians 2 because I'm just sitting there and I'm like thinking, I hope I didn't snore because I was sleeping. I was tired. And I passed out in that hotel. I was gone.
Because you had an arrow reaction in that hotel, didn't you?
Terrible show.
Yeah, terrible. Hey, Arrow. Yeah, it was the tease of Manu Bennett.
Oh yeah, when he came back.
Never heard of Nation of the Party Variety. Never heard of it.
I don't know
what that is. I've heard of
Nation. Party Nation, like that place you go to pick up party supplies when you.
Yes. No, it's a really bad spinoff of the Fire Nation.
It's actually
Avatar reference. Thank you.
It's actually a hand-me-down of After Party.
A hand-me-down. That is probably. I'm so glad you woke up to say that. That was amazing.
I was being tame with mine. 3Dub had no boundaries.
Holy shit.
I wake up cranky.
God. Yeah, you really did. You woke up and chose violence. Jesus. Yeah, and you co-host the damn show. Oh my God.
I want to raise.
I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Robots. The animated movie Robots. Yeah, the hand-me-down scene where they hand-me-down clothes are women robot parts for him.
Yeah,
that's what
I guess I'm fired.
You had to remind me of that.
Promotion available.
Yeah, you can join my new show. I'm gonna start.
All right, so guys, Lance is looking for a new co-host.
Yeah.
Free to submit your applications.
Yeah. Yeah, 3W, you can join my new show I'm creating. I don't have a name for it yet, but I'll make sure it's not a hand-me-down. It'll be okay.
Good news is, 3Dubs, you'll be getting some of that Netflix money out of it.
Yeah, get that Netflix money.
Hey, you know what? Why don't we make our own Justice U?
We'll invite David Ramsey. Not tell him what it's about. He'll just show up, and we'll have 5 random people here, and he'll be like, "This is your Justice You."
Train us, David.
Train us, David.
Train us. Show us your ways.
Train us how to be Diggle Claws, please.
How do we disappear from scenes with no seemingly edit?
It's actually quite funny how the name came up. Daren was like, it's kind of like a spinoff. I'm like, that's our name.
Damn it. Oh, in terms of when Party Nation was made?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, God.
That's funny. Yeah, so I guess my co-host ain't showing up tonight. I guess he's sleeping.
How dare he?
It's weird because I saw a tweet from Andy while we've been live.
Really?
Oh.
Well,
yeah, 6:38 p.m. So an hour and a half ago, he made a tweet.
Well, I guess he's fired. Everyone's getting fired, so he can go to Party Nation and 3Dub.
Yeah, there's been a trade to announce.
Yeah. It's like a sports trade.
Yeah, that's how you know CW is really grasping at straws, that they're having to turn into a semi-sports network now.
Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna have golf and racing.
Ooh, maybe you can start reacting to golf.
Ooh.
Could you listen? No one is that good of an actor.
Yeah, no one. Jafar.
Where do you get all these hats?
Hats are us.
I got a.
Where isn't even the weird part? I want to know why.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I have a whole bag here.
Okay, so do you have a Ben 10 themed hat?
I do not.
Well, then this is a failure. Then when I do,
do you like run an improv group or something?
No,
I have to get an Evil Dead hat on it. That's what I have to do.
That sounds fun.
When I do my Alien Force completion stream, if you don't have a Ben 10 hat, I can't accept that.
I'm bringing. By the way, I'm gonna go and say this. I'll wear an X-Men hat to the Evolution stream because I have one.
Yeah, I'm thinking since I'll see about maybe next week.
Do you know what would start a war? Is if you wore a Star Wars hat to a Star Trek movie.
Well, they had a Star Trek Las Vegas thing a couple weeks back. I could have wore it. Yeah.
Just like Will Wheaton did on The Big Bang Theory. He walked on to the movie theater with a Star Trek uniform.
Yeah. God, jeez.
Or dress up like a Jedi at a Star Trek convention. There you go.
He's like, live long and prosper.
I'm just waiting to see what Daren's going to turn into next. It's like a guessing game. What is it?
Encourage it.
He's already been doing it for like the past 15 minutes. He just randomly, I know when he goes off, his screen goes off. I'm like, okay, we're getting a new hat.
I mean, you came in with a Santa hat that one time just because I think you were feeling left out.
Yeah, because everyone was wearing a hat. But see, thankfully, Canada's not wearing a hat, so I'm fine. So.
Yeah, I gotta switch it up for next time. I just realized I'm wearing the same hat again.
No, it's all good. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just love how that was within arm's reach.
Yeah.
Can you wear a beanie on top of that headset?
I'll see if I can. Hold
on. Oh, God, Grant Gustin's face.
A beanie? That's not even a hat.
It's close enough. Now, see, 3W went away. That's scary. I don't know where he went.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. Now, wait, Daren, is most of your stuff Disney themed? Or is there more of a variety? Because oh God, wait too.
I don't know, man. I have a lot of stuff in here from just like my childhood and stuff. So maybe, maybe. I used to have like a Ben 10 jacket that I made myself.
Well, I noticed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, say the Ben 10 stream. Kai Step was wearing a Alien Force jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you finally saw Wrath, which was
I did see
I
Wrath.
was so excited for you to finally meet Wrath.
I was not. I was tired, but I was not prepared for Wrath. I was like, "Let me tell you something." I'm like, "Oh Jesus, this guy."
Wrath is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, nice change. Oh, Jake, your mic's muted or something's going on. It unplugged or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I accidentally hit the mute button.
Nice Pikachu hat there, sir.
Yes.
It's Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I knew whenever that evolution came out, because I knew that was the Magneto one. I was like, he's finally going to get his wish. And then
I'm finally going to see Magneto's face.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
Yeah. And
finally.
I got to say, that is, even though, as somebody who grew up with the 90s cartoon and loved that one to bits, that one might just be my favorite voice for Magneto.
It is good. It is good.
And his that little theme that follows him, those little keynotes, is really good.
Oh, no, Daren's gone again. Okay, so
yeah,
I'm gonna say it's not gonna be Disney themed because he's done Disney multiple times already. Let's see what happens here.
It's gonna be.
It's like
it's gonna be Bebo.
See, oh God. Bebo's ass is over his head.
No,
Bebo,
he's gonna be Cicada. He's gonna be Cicada.
Cicada and Gracie. Gracie's behind him.
Do this,
Gracie. Oh, nice.
What's that?
It's a witch.
So it's a witch. Okay.
It's Peanuts.
Snoopy?
Yes,
Peanuts.
Snoopy. You say Peanut? What the hell is your?
Peanuts.
Now that you said it, now we have to play the clip now because people said Gracie Cicada. It's the greatest clip of all time, people. We're doing it. Here we go.
Metas killed your parents, Gracie. They all deserve to die.
Don't believe him, Grace.
They all deserve.
The way Nora is like this in the back.
Yeah, Nora is just like frozen. Like she's like a plug-in, like a T-pose. She's just like, and yeah, they all deserve to die.
That's never.
It has stuck with me ever since I saw that episode live because the way he just and he holds it.
Yeah.
And then as we watch it more and more, we notice little things. Now we're noticing that the Gracie actor, she's not really responding that shocked that there's two versions of her uncle. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
So at least he wasn't saying I'm vengeance.
Oh yeah, like I'm vengeance. I am the night.
You want to get nuts?
Or let's get nuts.
Oh God. Oh wait. Do I have that? Wait, do I have the clip?
Oh, the one where she's screaming? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have here's the clip of Batwoman. Here's Red Death screaming into the heavens.
Bring the war.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
In fairness, I'll admit, I didn't finish watching Batwoman. There's no way she could have been that bad on her own show.
No, she was wonderful on her show.
She's great.
That is all on the writing, directing of the Flash on that one.
Well, you could say that they were continually correct because season 9 was crap.
or was it literally, as you said, crap?
That is one big pile of shit.
I wasn't this documentary.
I mean, for a final season, I was greatly disappointed. It should have been bang bang pow pow. Wow,
I was a little disappointed. I wasn't greatly disappointed because I understand like a lot of the problems that come with that. What happened this last season is money. Like at the end of the day, they probably had other ideas they wanted to do, and they're like, well, we would have did this and this, but we have like a Chipotle gift card left to like make this on. So
you need to get a clip of Mr. Krabs from the SpongeBob movie and that little scene where he goes, "I like money."
I mean that explain any scene.
You do not want to put SpongeBob clips up on your videos.
I'm just saying, every time somebody in one of these chats, brings up the budget or like, why didn't they do this? Just pull up the clip of him going, "Money."
Money.
I have a friend who works as a copyright person for whatever company owns SpongeBob, and they hit everything. Everything.
Paramount.
Yes, Paramount.
I'm noticing in my video clips section, there are two videos that I don't know where they came from because I didn't upload them, but they're titled. Oh God! Wait, let's wait till Daren gets back, and then we'll see what these two clips are. Because I can tell one of them, I think it's from Euphoria, and another one is from Wonder Woman.
Wait,
I don't know.
In which part?
I don't know. It's a 2-second clip called "Bitch." I have no idea from Euphoria. I have no clue. And the other one is it's on my video stuff here. Oh God, what is that?
What the hell?
It's like Stitch.
Oh,
He
went
back to Disney.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he went to Disney. So let's see what this bitch clip is. I like I said, I did not upload these. I'm just scrolling through.
Bitch, you better be joking.
That's definitely an Andy clip. I did not. This is Andy. This is not me.
That is Euphoria. Yeah.
And here is. I'm guessing this is. I don't know if this was like for. I have no idea. Anyways, let's see this.
You mean you were lying?
Her expressions.
I don't know if that was like. I have no idea.
That's probably the in the context of her
with the James Gunn conversation.
Yeah. I mean, Canada. I think Canada will appreciate this.
Wow, you have seriously leveled up.
Oh, I even did. I did a video edit just for that too.
They should have made it a drinking game in the office to see how many times they could get leveled up.
How many times you could add level up?
Are you sure they didn't?
Well, based on the quality of season 9, they probably did.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, fuck it.
Suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
Everyone now. You don't have an Uncle Alfred.
Exactly, you don't have an uncle. Oh my god! I guess Lance went to bed because he stopped commenting. Oh. Poor guy, he got tuckered out.
I think I knocked him out of the park. So he was like, "I'm not supporting this anymore."
Exactly. He's like, "I'm done. I moved on. I'm gonna find my own." Find another co-host. Because he
had to go put out an ad for a new co-host.
Well, his new co-host is asleep right now, so it's he's like, I can't do nothing. Because I think he wants to probably counter stream and do some cross promotion.
You're frozen on your thing.
Oh no!
That's a hilarious freeze frame. Okay, all right. So I'm not the only one seeing this, right?
No, I'm seeing
You're
it too.
frozen, yeah.
My back or no?
All right.
And Canadagraphs is frozen because his picture hasn't changed.
Well, I can still see that little bubble around Canadagraphs' picture moving. Well,
are we good now or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
What happened?
It's my internet, I think.
Oh. Is it Cox?
No, it's Spectrum.
Yeah.
It's Spectrum.
Yeah, we were talking about that with Eric last time.
Come on, internet.
Hey, Daren, switch Disney hats. That'll work.
Maybe Stitch.
Oh God, he's doing
stitching.
And now
he actually is doing it.
Now that he went off Jordan's back. Well, for a second he was.
Are we back or no?
I can hear you clearly. Okay, yeah. No, now you're good. I think.
Oh my God! Really?
Hey, Pluto! We finally have Pluto back.
This isn't even a hat. It's just like a stuffed animal.
Okay,
what the hell?
You've officially, you've gone insane now.
I'm running out of costumes.
They're not costumes. They're hats.
You gotta go buy some more.
I know.
Oh no. Oh no.
By next time.
I'll tell you
next time. Yeah.
Which hat will Daren be wearing? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z Kai.
So why are their names so big? That I like.
Now I have a theme in my head.
Oh, because I added the extra thing about our names, like you can add your additional.
Oh, okay.
Well, it also it might have been.
There we go. It's smaller
there.
now.
Okay. Yeah, because we were messing around because we had done some testing on streaming on TikTok as well as StreamYard. So I think we might have done that. We were just trying to see what works better.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Black.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Jordan. I think you're a little out of sync.
I'm out of sync. Hold on.
Like I'm hearing you before I'm seeing your mouth move.
Am I back or no?
No.
Kind of.
Trying to fix it. I don't know.
Okay, you're back.
See, Lance, this is what happens when you leave.
Yeah, Lance leaving. He went to go sit in that coyote.
Okay, now you're back.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, like to say, it's the internet, and it's funny because her mom, like, she lives right next to, like, I guess, like an internet tower because their internet is super fast. So it's gonna be,
I've got one of those repeaters here in my little office area that helps boost my router. So
yeah, I should probably do that. Or, well, wherever the router ends up being in the house, I'll probably have to do something like that.
Yeah,
because I'm guessing it's not going to be in my room. So what is it called? A repeater, like, or whatever? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It shouldn't be that pricey, I don't imagine.
Just build a tower in your backyard so that you have the signal right there.
They need to like sell those.
And Team Arrow's going to find him.
They need to sell those like a extender that goes 5 miles so I can get free internet.
Okay, we'll just do that. Yeah.
Like get McDonald's internet.
McDonald's internet.
A router repeater, also known as a Wi-Fi range extender, is a device that replicates your Wi-Fi signal from the original network router. Okay. Looks simple enough.
Are we advertising here?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. You brought it up. Because I didn't even think about that.
Hey, I'm just trying to help you out.
Then again, every single day now, since we've been talking about this move, I'm thinking about more and more things that I haven't thought about. Like, for example, my wife this morning, she's like, since my mom has a bunch of streaming services, we can actually cancel ours for a time and save some more money because we'll just be using theirs. I'm like, that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
And then, but then she also brought up something bad on Monday for Coraline. We're eating dinner, and she's like, so what do we do about our credit card debts? Because we have to change banks. Because the closest bank of our bank that we have is an hour away. We need a bank that's closer.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do we pay off our credit cards? Like, I don't know. And she's like, can you open up another credit card at another bank and pay your old credit card off with that? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. I don't know. I'm a brain.
She was trying to level the playing field.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. You take your old credit card and you're going to a new bank, you open up another credit card to then pay off the credit card, and then you just pay off the debt of your new bank, which in theoretically it could work, I guess.
And you still have debt.
but at least you're done with that old bank, so you can close off the accounts and be done with it. Because trust me, if we had that same bank, we would just switch obviously our location and get new cards or whatever. But yeah, the closest one's like an hour away, unless they build a new one. But I doubt they'll do that by the time we get up there. So,
start writing them now. Be like, hey, we're going to be moving here. I need you to build one just for us.
Can you guys just build it?
So I saw this.
If you build it, we will come.
Literally.
So I just saw this brought up. This is a question for you. Someone asking if you like the Scream movies.
I've not really seen them. Not really that much, but I eventually I will. But then again,
the original Scream movies were great. I haven't watched any of the new ones since Wes passed away. So
yeah, there's other franchises that I've yet to see really anything from, or hardly, because I've seen 2 of the Mission Impossibles. They're not in order, so I don't know. I need to get into that franchise.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, and it's like a thing to where it's like reading books. Like, I don't want to start a franchise or start a series of books because I don't want to be, because I just like I have to keep reading and just I want to switch it up.
Yeah.
Same thing with movies. Like, I literally the last couple of days I've been watching movies that are not a part of a franchise because like I just want to see a one-off. I know that there's more Ghost in the Shell, but I want to at least see the original Ghost in the Shell. Just because I saw I saw the live action Scarlett Johansson first, not knowing any of the source material, and I'm like, okay. And then I saw the animated today.
I will say the Mission Impossible is a slow burn. Like, it starts off really
because I hear it gets better and better and better, or at least like that's the trajectory.
As soon as Fallout, it goes nuts.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the one with Henry Cavill, right? The whole mustache gate.
Yeah.
It was
that was Fallout, I thought.
Yeah, because Fallout, he was on a plane outside of it,
holding on. Yeah, and then in this newest one, he literally actually drove off the cliff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a crazy scene.
Yeah.
God,
he was like, there's a interview with Matt Damon, and Matt Damon was telling the story of what you do when you can't do a stunt. And he goes, I was talking to Tom Cruise, and he goes, you know how you do the stunts, right? You get a safety guy. You tell him the stunt. He goes, "Oh, you can't do that." And then you get a new safety guy.
The thing that I've noticed is like all those guys that
Santa Daren.
Like all those guys.
Is that Diggle?
Jesus.
Is that Diggle?
So all those guys that you'll have, when you're talking about, like stunts and movies and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you have like all these people that have to approve of whether or not the actor can actually do the stunt first, because they don't want to endanger them, because then first that will obviously hurt them, but it'll also slow down production. But then because that happened a lot with, this is just a example coming to my mind, the Spider-Man actors, they would have to get cleared on whether or not they were able to do certain stunts by themselves.
Yeah.
And, granted, it would be easier in that case because they're wearing masks, but they a lot of them, at least Andrew and Tom, would do more of their own stunts. And I think as Toby got more into his movies, like when the third one came around, I think he was doing a lot of his own. But there's like a whole process that goes around where it's like, hey, can you do this? Yes, okay, I believe you, or okay, no, I don't. And then they have to get, a stunt guy in there cleared. I just wish sometimes they would go through a little more effort of making the stuntmen or the stunt doubles actually look like the characters they're portraying, but that's a whole different thing.
That comes a lot down to partially availability, partially that particular actor's look, right? Like if you have a 6'5" actor who has broad shoulders, you're probably limited on getting a 6'5" guy with broad shoulders, right? Like,
I mean, I get that part. I don't know.
Like Stephen Amell's stunt double for the first 5 years of his show was at least 5 inches shorter than him.
Yeah, and then you could tell, whenever he was back in the flesh, you could tell there were parts during that fight where the stunt double wasn't him.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah,
and even to one of the God, what's that character's name? The little guy that he was with in the prison.
Stanley?
Yeah. There's like a scene where Stanley gets kicked and then he falls down, and you can tell that it's a double falling down, and it's not actually that actor.
Yeah. So we have a hero joining in. Blue Beetle's here.
What's up?
It's literally Blue Beetle.
This is where he comes after his movie doesn't work.
Yeah.
Sent the PR team here to do some cleanup.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. What's up, man?
Nothing much. I saw the title, Blue Beetle. I was like, I gotta show this guy off.
Yeah. At first, it's like, what is that? Like, oh, okay, it's Blue Beetle.
This was actually the first reference to Blue Beetle in the entire stream.
Oh, well, we did mention it earlier. We haven't talked about Blue Beetle.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, 'cause I brought it up earlier. I was like, hey, we haven't actually talked about this yet.
Well, I mean, I'm glad the reviews at least are positive.
Yeah,
like that's all.
Now, I just hope that it's not a Flash situation to where you have, hey, all these reviews, we're going to say this is positive, but then end result, movie's not.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I am, the more I think about it now, I'm so weirded out how positive. Like, at the end of the day, I liked the Flash movie, but it is not as good as the pre-reviews were for it.
No,
the pre-reviews had me thinking I am going to be like rewatching this movie 7 times.
Yeah,
like
your cinema.
I went and saw it once.
Yeah,
you were probably just paid to say all that stuff, and then bam.
Are you suggesting studios would pay anybody to make some type of positive review for them?
No.
Clearly, Tom Cruise would never. He would never lie.
Tom Cruise would never say, this is the real movie.
You know what it is? Tom Cruise got to see the real cut of the movie.
Yeah.
You remember back when he wanted to be Green Lantern?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that was the rumor for a long time that he was going to be Hal. It's like, no, he's too old.
Glad that didn't happen. And I've even said too, said this multiple times, I don't think that Nathan Fillion was the right cast for Guy Gardner. I think he would have been much better as Hal Jordan. Or even if you're not going to cast him as a Green Lantern, he'd be pretty good as a Booster Gold casting, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say that.
I think they're going younger for all of them, though. I think all the main heroes, like the Lanterns and Booster Gold, like they're going to be younger. Obviously, he's not. So.
Yeah, he's in his 50s, and he's playing the youngest Green Lantern. So,
what in the fuck are you sharing?
Well, the youngest out of the main.
Speaking of worse angles, The clear miss.
What is that from?
That's Smallville.
He's going against Zod.
What's supposed to be going on here?
He's punching him.
He's going against Zod in the finale.
And
that's not even Zod, by the way.
Is he supposed to be hitting him?
Yeah, he's doing an uppercut, and as soon as he does the uppercut, it shows from the behind where he goes backwards. But
I don't know how did they miss this badly?
Yeah, I was like,
because this is easy to fix. You just have your stunt guy move to that way slightly about a foot, and then the punch goes up the side of his body, and you don't actually see that it doesn't hit him in the face.
They even show the perfect angle, how he comes backwards, how he flies backwards. That you don't need a close up for that.
I'm not even a camera guy, and I figured this out in 2 seconds.
I'm amazed that they screwed it up that badly.
That's then again, like you were saying, when Arrow returned on the Flash, that fight, it was good, but you can tell a lot of that is stunt. And it's like, ooh. And there's one editing trick they do where they literally have the camera cutting like the way like the stunt double turns, and then it's Steven. I'm like, that cut isn't clean, but it's still a fun fight. It's just, I think, obviously their goal, and Daniel Panabaker, of course, directing, she wanted to honor the Arrow show with the fight scenes, but the problem is her and the actual, for the person running the camera, they should have chose better angles on some of that, because the way on Arrow, they made it to where the camera's like on like a back shot a lot of times of Oliver, or something to where it's in the dark, as Cam's saying, he's always in the dark. It's easier, but when you're outside like that, even at night, if the angle, like if he's turning and spinning and you're looking at that face, that is not Steven's face.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they know that 99.9999% of people aren't slowing it down to 0.25 speed to check it out.
Well, I noticed it live. I was noticing it live. So
that's how bad that scene was, because I noticed it like as it was playing in real time. I'm like,
well, there's times too where you see like fake punches, but never to that like level. Like, ooh, okay,
yeah,
but whatever.
But there's also scenes where you can clearly.
Thank you for having me and all of these costumes.
Yes, thank you for giving us a treat of.
Yeah, we got to see the extended Daren verse.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you.
See
you later.
Bye. Who the fuck invited that guy? Oh, I did. That was me. I invited. Oh yeah, Twitter.
You're the only one with the power to.
I mean, that's true. Yeah. No, Andy has the power if he was here, but
Nope.
But he's sleeping. What a slacker,
because we talked on the phone earlier, and I was still like, "Oh yeah, I'm moving and everything." And it was like, "Oh," and it was like, "Yeah, if you want to join the show," was like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, did you not say that he put up a tweet while we were here talking?
Yes, Canada did. What were you saying, Mr. Webhead?
See, that's why I was coming on this time, because the fact that Andy could have been here, I would have been like, "Yeah, I wanted to meet him," and then he didn't show up.
Yeah, that's typical Andy for you. If you watch this multiverse live, there's times where he doesn't show up right away, so I have to wing it. I think there was one time we were doing a spoiler discussion and he was late. Yeah, I can't remember what that movie was.
Is he gonna watch this VOD and be like?
He might. I don't know. No, well, there was one time Canada said something that was like a disaster. I'm like, I can't believe Canada actually said that on live, but I don't think he ever saw that. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you, because we were talking.
What would I have possibly said?
We were talking about a certain guy called Amell of the Steven variety, and someone mentioned, "Why are you doing?" I'd never heard of him. Someone had asked, because we were asked several times, "Why are you doing a live stream about this?" And it's like, well, it's breaking news, and I can shit on my own show, but Endless Multiverse can't get 60 viewers live like this. And then Canada's like, well, maybe Andy's the problem. I'm just like, oh my god. It's terrible.
I remember that.
It's terrible.
Now I know why he doesn't message me.
Yeah, and I think I kind of made him mad when I told. I think I kind of made him mad when I told him about told him that bad joke about this, George Clooney being the final Batman for the DCU as a slap in the face.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's fitting that universe is now merged with Schumacher's take.
He like went on like a rant with me. I'm like, I didn't. It's just a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. Thing is, there's times too where there's people that Andy, because I remember one time we were going to be potential guests for the show in this multiverse down the road, and I mentioned someone's name and he doesn't like that person. I'm like, oh, well, okay, well, I don't have my same opinion as you, but it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, and I feel, and he's agreed with this. We both agree in this multiverse. We think the spontaneity of what us doing random off the cuff streams before we did a weekly show, people really enjoyed it. But when we did a weekly show, our topics are days late. It's different. But it's like when we have
it's very hard to pull in viewers on a topic that is 6 days old.
Yeah. Sometimes you're really having to stretch for topics because there might not be a lot going on that week.
That's also true. Yeah. But there was times where we have episodes like, say, when we had a full slate and in the last hour or 2 hours before we went live, Batwoman and Legends of Tomorrow were both canceled. That was a big show because everyone was like, oh my God, these shows just got canceled. We're going live.
Yeah.
We just changed everything.
Yeah. And then I came into that one late and you guys were like, hey, he just got back from canceling the show.
Yeah, he just got back from canceling. When the Batgirl film got canceled, that was a big show. When the DC all switch up and all the rumors for those 2 weeks, those were big shows. Flash's finale was a big show because we had Canada and Omni, so we had guests, so people were jumping in. But yeah, a lot of our shows don't do well, and I think it's just the timing. And so we've been discussing maybe after the Blue Beetle, we kind of maybe see what we can do. Obviously, with the move, that's going to change things too. So
you're having your own reboot as DC's having their own.
Essentially, I will say this though: Joshua Fine, who I've interviewed on the channel, he might be joining an Endless Multiverse live in September. So we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna. I told him we'll figure out a date. We'll plan it ahead. And I told him you got to refresh yourself on Earth's Mightiest Heroes because we're talking that show with him. We've talked. I've talked about it with him, but we're doing a live show discussing Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah,
so
I remember when you talked to Eric Loomis. That was a cool one.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I still have his email, and I technically, if I go back on my phone, I probably still have his number because he called me on his own personal number. And I was sick with COVID, and I didn't cough for the whole hour, and I cut it out. But in the original recording, he said my name, Jordan, and in that Iron Man voice. I'm like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. Yeah. And so I'm sitting there panicking, going, I hope I don't cough, because I already had a delay because we had this rescheduled because the night we were going to film it and record it, Shelby was in the ER. And I was with her because she was having really bad symptoms with COVID before we knew it was COVID.
Oh, no.
And so then I was sick with COVID 3 days later, and I'm on that call. And as soon as we end the call, I start coughing like crazy, but I was holding it in for an hour. I'm like, I got to get through this recording. We're having a serious topic. We're talking serious discussions about childhood and life, and I can't go and screw it up.
You did good. Yeah.
I was holding. I was like, oh God, I got to do this.
What's funny is my name is actually two superhero names, Deadpool and Batman. One of those two. Oh, geez, I'm not going to tell you which part of the name, but
I think I know where he's going.
Your name is Batpool?
No. The alter ego.
Dead Man.
Dead Man. Yep. That's actually a character, so that's the funny thing.
You're Dead Man. So you're confirming you're in Justice League Dark.
No, but yeah.
Anyways, but that was fun.
He's not a werewolf, guys.
Nah, it was a great stream. I was like really surprised, but I was happy to see Eric on the stream talking about his experience with Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. I was happy to see it.
Yeah, it was fun because I reached out to his publicist, and it was so funny is that he reached out personally back instead of his publicist, and he's like, "Yeah, of course, I would love to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay," because I'm not used to that. The last time I got in a personal contact was with young William from Arrow. That was the last time I got in contact when I reached out to the publicist, and then the publicist said, "Okay, well, he's going to email you, and here's his information in case he forgets." And then later that day, he emails me privately, and then we figure out. And then of course he was off because he thought my time I was saying was not EST, so he was I'm like, So when I was ready to film, he wasn't ready. So we had a delay, but it was still fun.
And then you had one with what the hell's his name?
Oscar Chow,
didn't you?
Huh?
Didn't you have one with Rob Paulson? Or I thought you were going to.
Rob Paulson. That's probably my personal highlight. Is I got to interview Rob Paulson. Like that's and I hate the fact that I didn't know he was on Ben 10 at the time. I was like, God damn it, because I wasn't there yet. I was like,
you just should have began that interview by asking him, "What are we gonna do today, Pinky?"
Yeah.
Then he's we're gonna take over the world.
Yeah, and I didn't want to like go, oh my God, a kitty cat.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't want to like force him. Yeah, it was. I didn't want to force him into doing voices. I didn't want to do that because that's typical in interviews. Like, oh, hey Rob, poke you with a stick, do the Pinky voice, do this.
They hear that so many times.
Yeah, so
that's
No, I was just trying to switch it up with my questions. I was trying at least try to ask him different questions that he's been asked, and that's where I was like, this might go off the rails. But I'm going to ask it because he's been doing it for so long. Are you afraid of running out of idea for voices? Because you've been doing it for so long. Are you afraid? And then thankfully the question didn't go too far to the point where he was like, you have to ask it. I'm like, I have to, because you say I work on multiple projects at a time. You keep your credits keep going on IMDb. Like it's just a huge list. At a certain point, are you going to run out of idea for voices? Because at a certain point, it's going to start blending, I would think. So
that reminds me of when I met Kevin Conroy a few years ago. And the inner, the childhood part in me was going, oh, and like I would, I want to hear him say, like this line, this line, and this line as Batman. But then the further I got to it, I'm like, you know what? He's probably heard that more times than I can count. So let's just be yourself and get, just kind of talk to him as you would. Yeah. And it was actually a really good conversation. And then after, I stepped back, I started to regain my breath. And then before the next person even started talking, he gets up on the chair and announces it. He goes, all right, this has been a demand request, last one of the day. And then he says the line so loud to where like that whole section of the room can hear him standing up on the chair. And I was like, holy God, I didn't even have to ask for that.
Yeah. Lucky. I'm so frustrated because
he could just read it through your eyes.
Yeah, he knew. It made me so mad because I could have literally just ordered a cameo, and I never did.
Yeah.
I just never think about it. Like, do they? I know people still do cameos. Oh, who really do cameos here? Let's see.
Yeah.
Ultra edits.
I think.
Ultra edits. Hey, Ultra edits, what's up, man?
Let me actually get this.
It just goes back to when I had a cameo from Kevin. It was in 2020. My sister ordered for my birthday, and I was very surprised because I did not expect it. And he said such kind words, and
oh yeah, that's
mentioned a lot of personal things about me that made me emotional and more or less understanding of I have a disability. So I was like really invested in what he said. So I do understand why he's the best Batman.
Oh yeah,
and I actually got my photo up with him printed here.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're in the same
I was like, oh my God, I could get a cameo from Melissa Benoist. Not now.
Yeah, nope.
$400.
What?
Yes.
She's not that good. Sorry.
Hey, hold on. Share my screen. Hold on. This is the Comic-Con section. $400. $400.
What the? I remember when Cameo first came out. It was a handful of actors you hadn't heard of in 20 years, and it was like $12.
Is that one all the way on the right? Is that the girl from the Raimi
Spider-Man 3?
Yep. With $5
with the cake.
Yeah. Jim Cummings, $225. That kind of makes sense. He's Winnie the Pooh. He's Tigger.
Hey, Teddy Sears. I just see him down there.
Yeah, $50. $50.
Reddy, who voiced Kim Possible's friend.
Oh,
Ronnie. No, wait.
Will Friedel's the actor.
Yeah,
Wow,
Will Friedle.
Prices are insane now.
Yeah, so Teddy's only $50. I mean, that'd be good.
I think it's Dean King should be negative 150.
There's a few people I can probably say that of.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, moving on.
So.
Ooh, Gray.
Ooh, she's nice.
She
That's
literally
awesome.
is Daphne, of course. She's also Azula. Okay. Oh, I'm saying, is that it? Okay, there's more. Oh, Zach
Phillips.
Why is it 57? That's a weird number. Anyways.
Yeah, that's odd.
Okay.
Oh look.
Oh my god!
I guarantee you, Aaron Paul's pulled down 49 for her.
That would be so great.
I think Canada's about to drop $50.
So here's the thing. I'm hearing you guys live on my phone because we're part of the conversation, but I see it on delay on my screen by like 9 seconds because my phone's too small to really look in. So I had to wait to see who you were talking about. But yeah, I just hold on. Let me check the credit card.
Yeah, George Newman 90. Phil Lamar's 100. Josh Keaton.
Yeah.
Laura Vandervoort.
Yeah. 85. Cosplayer? Well, get that out of here.
Get out of here.
Sorry. Nothing against cosplay.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah,
sorry.
$10.
These are actual people who've actually voiced and played these characters, not a cosplayer pretending.
Nothing.
There's Gotham. Someone said Gotham. There's Grundy.
Yeah. You know Grundy.
Ooh, wait, why is Chris Wood $500?
What the hell?
I'm sorry to Melissa Benoist.
Yeah, but Melissa's only asking for 400. Why the fuck is he asking for 500? He wasn't Supergirl. The fuck is he doing?
That's insane.
Kids are
He's
expensive,
literally
man.
the Prince of Daxam.
Kids are expensive.
That's why he's doing it. He's the Prince of Daxam. Don't you know? Another Ray Porter, Dark Side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why
is that his photo? Anyway.
What in the hell? Anyway.
Hey, guy from Riverdale.
Wait, who's that?
He was on Riverdale. He was.
Oh, is that? I can't see his name. Is that Lachlan Monroe?
Yes.
Okay, I can't read the names.
Oh.
Ooh.
Other Canary.
Canary 3, I guess.
Yeah, 75. That's better than 400 or 500. Jesus.
Jeez.
Canary 3.
Jesse McCartney.
Harry Bostwick.
Manu Bennett. Why is that using that photo? That's from Instagram. It's like they literally just pulled it from Instagram.
That's a weird photo to use.
Yeah. Oh, Dana Meyer. I recognize her.
Where's the original Sarah actress?
She's still gainfully employed, so she doesn't. She doesn't need
guys,
to do it.
Get Dylan Walsh since he lost his job, and make sure you get his cameo.
John Snyder, 300.
Yeah, $300. That's not even a person's. Okay. Well, that's the voice actor who doesn't show. Like,
$500 for George St. Pierre? Are you kidding me?
Wait, go down one row.
Huh?
Go down one row. Is that Allegra? Is that
yes, $60.
No.
Hey, you can get Eve Tessmacher for only $64.
Oh God, I forgot about her.
Wait, where?
Oh, that is.
Oh my God.
Her.
Oh God, no!
I didn't even realize that.
Get away from me. Jesus.
Austin Basis is from Beauty and the Beast with Kristen Kirk.
Oh, okay. I remember her from Stranger Things. She's the mom.
Oh yeah, that is. Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom.
Gotta catch them all. Danny Phantom.
I wish they would make a live.
Hey, Damien Dark.
Hey, you want Damien Dark for $200?
You guys might not know this. He actually voiced Flash in the Injustice games.
Yeah. How about
Oh, there was Rick Cosnett there too.
Oh, Cal Dodd.
Yeah. Wait, who's Bethany? Who was Bethany Brown from The Flash?
She was the girl with the blue hair that
Wait, which picture is she?
Was she Peekaboo?
Right.
Oh, the one that
no, not Peekaboo, not Peekaboo. She was a one-off. She was a one-off episode, or maybe 2 episodes.
That was the teleporting girl, right?
Oh.
No, you're thinking of Peekaboo. She was the one. She made the Flash float or something. I can't remember what her character's name was.
Oh,
I photographed her on set. What the fuck episode was that?
She was in Armageddon.
Are you talking about the Null girl who made him float in the air?
She was the one that and then Flash landed and did a superhero landing with his fist in the ground.
Yeah, because didn't Ralph have to stretch way up high and get him?
No, this was
Episode
season 8.
417.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Now, I'm surprised that the voice of Wonder Woman from the DCAU Susan Eisner is only $40.
Diggle.
That's cheap.
Diggle's underneath.
Especially when you look at how much her autographs are at some of the cons.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, David Ramsey, Nicole. They're
Nicole
cheaper.
Maines is a dream come true if I ever.
Okay.
Hey, you guys want the old Jonathan?
I mean, he could probably use it right now. That was horrible. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. $500 for Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, there's Katie Cassidy.
Oh.
69.
69.
Hey, you want Barry's mom? $90.
Oh, that's Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, you want the girl that left Vancouver because she couldn't play hot girl anymore? $50.
Dang.
Barista.
The barista.
Pay her to say something positive about Vancouver.
For a second, I thought that was Jason David Frank. I'm like, you can't do cameos now.
Watch, they'll just be so bad that they make AI do it.
Exactly.
Ouch.
I don't really recognize. I recognize him from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Riverdale. Oh, get out of here.
Riverdale. Wait, who is that?
I have no idea. No one hardly probably recognized. Hey, it's a cosplayer.
Cool.
Hey, cosplayer. They're running out of people.
Oh, Lex Lang. You voiced Dr. Doom.
Hey, there's Cyborg, Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I don't know how you say his name.
Yeah.
Is that Joy?
Yeah, wait, who?
The emotion down below.
Emotion.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
that's a
don't know.
cosplayer.
These fucking cosplayers. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
they're running out.
What
of
the
people.
fuck is this? What in the hell is going on?
And why is
Henry Thomas.
Oh, Javicia Leslie.
Where?
Lance.
Oh,
where are you?
ooh.
It's 150.
Wait, is that a picture of? Wait, is that a picture of Chris Evans up one row?
Where?
That's
No.
a picture of him as Cap, isn't it? No, it's not him. Oh no, that's the better from Riverdale, I think.
Yeah.
They
And then there's
Batman.
Bruce Wayne from Gotham.
Bruce Wayne from
David Mazouz. Oh
Yeah,
nice.
right there. $100. Only
What
you
the-
only.
that
Oh.
Elastigirl cosplay.
Jesus Christ. Hey, let's see get Kirk to do a cameo to say this fucking
guy.
Just Stephen Amell.
And with two middle fingers shooting the bird.
Fingers in a snake. Yeah.
So okay, if you're gonna do a cameo for cosplay, get a better mask. That's bad. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one that's the chick that got knocked out like within like funny.
Her? Yeah, she's not the fuck out.
She
Wait, who was that?
She's from Eternals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was hilarious.
Man, these prices are just insane, man.
Especially the one about Chris Wood. That one really threw me off.
Harry Potter. Oh, Tom Felton, $600. Jesus.
Hey, it's wait, isn't that guy dead?
Who?
Go one down from Tom Felton.
Him?
I thought that guy died.
I think the other one did. The other guy.
Oh, okay. Wow, I feel kind of bad now. Oh well.
You should feel bad.
There is literally no Harry Potter. Like the guy.
Yeah. The only one is like, oh, do you want? I've tried to reach out to interview her a couple times. I keep getting declined.
Oh, Bonnie Wright, yeah. And then I recognize the guy in red in the top row. He was in the one Goblet of Fire movie where they had the
Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Also, Robert Pattinson's in it. He dies.
Yeah, he did die.
Yeah, that was. I mean, hey, he nailed his role.
He was better in that movie than he was actually in Twilight.
What's Twilight?
Exactly.
So better off not knowing.
Thank you, Canada. I was hoping someone would say that. I was hoping someone got that.
That's one of the top 10 lines in the Arrowverse.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
that's
you know
why
what?
I was.
This is why Tommy Merlin was the real hero. He saved all of us.
So better off not knowing.
Billy West. Oh, Billy West's on here.
Yeah, he voiced Shaggy in Zombie Island. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Of course, he's the professor and all that, and Fry Futurama.
Yeah.
All right. But what the hell is this? Anyways.
What? It's a creepy mystery. That's what it is.
Apparently. That is strange that some of the prices are like the way it is.
I'm going to start like charging for cameos now. I'm going to put in all of my Arrowverse appearances on there. Yeah.
So find the celebs for any occasion. I'm reading on how to do this. Get your personalized video message. Capture the wow, so you can capture reaction to watching it.
God, I'm just thinking about how awkward it must have been for all those extras in that one scene in the Flash season where Daniel Pennebaker and John Cora are arguing in the bar, and then all those extras are reacting.
Exactly.
Oh God,
that was hard to watch.
What episode was that again?
7, I think.
Oh, I saw it after 6.
7, yeah. It was the Dreamer episode where that happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have tried to purge episodes 6, 7, and 8 from my memory.
Yep, it goes from 5 to 9.
No wonder. I'm like, yeah.
It's so sad that after Crisis, there's only maybe this many episodes that I would consider to be like, a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 territory.
Basically, the only episode I liked after Crisis was part 1 of the final 4 episodes.
Yeah.
That's full circle.
Yeah.
God. I just now saw anybody who's a metal fan, Megadeth's Dave Mustaine is on here. Oh my Jesus. No. $300.
Wow.
Compared to Chris Wood, that's a steal.
I mean, Jack, why the fuck is Chris Wood?
Because they don't want to do it.
Yeah, so they're only going to do it. They're going to pay you a lot of money.
I mean, I'll admit I fell asleep during Supergirl a lot. So did I miss something?
Wait. I could book a personal video for $4.99, or I can message him for $20.
Does that guarantee?
Can you just tweet at him for free?
Does that guarantee you'll get a response back?
Exactly.
Well, now X, you have to be identified.
He must have just joined because his first one, and I was the first cameo on August 7th. He just started up. I guess they're doing this because of the strike, so he can't work right now. But at the same time, dude, if you literally cut this down to even $100, you're gonna get so many more people requesting. I know it's more time, but still, dude, it's a few minutes of video. It takes you less time to do a cameo than it is to me to film a reaction to a trailer.
That's why so many of those guys are that's why so many of those guys are going to the cons right now, because they can't work.
Exactly.
There's not a single mention of Chris Wood doing cameo on Twitter. And you know how that fan base is.
I mean, they're probably not saying nothing because it's fucking too expensive.
You could break the scoop.
I am tempted. I'm tempted to get Teddy. I'm tempted to get Teddy Sears for $50, and especially that I did not get Kevin Conroy. I want to try to get at least Susan Eisenberg as Wonder Woman, and maybe George Newbern Superman, because I missed out on Kevin. So I want to at least have something from them, because who knows? You just never know, right? We thought Kevin Conroy was going to last 10, 15 more years playing Batman. So
the only other one I met aside from him out of the original 7, one of my friends did get me a signature from Lamar, so that was cool.
Nice.
And then a few years ago, I did meet Michael Rosenbaum, so that was nice.
Yeah, I got.
I showed you that one.
Yeah, I actually got a call out from Michael Rosenbaum on one of his live streams when I was like, Lex, and he goes, diarrhea.
What? Oh, there's YouTube cameos. Can I join up on Cameo and do cameos?
What is Netflix already not working for you?
I mean, let me. This is YouTube right here.
Be careful. Netflix might actually steal your content.
Exactly.
Yeah, they haven't done that before.
Yeah, here's YouTube right here.
Oh my God, that's the guy from 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. Well, no, that's Jeff the Epic YouTuber for $1.
My name is $1. $1.
Yeah.
That's probably legally the least you're allowed to put.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the real life Peter Griffin.
But I mean, if you get 100 people a day to do that, that's $100. So.
What if they had 50 Cent on there for 50 Cent?
That'd be funny. So is there a way to join as talent? Okay, how do I do this? Because what if I want to do this?
What do they qualify as talent?
I probably don't qualify.
You can be like famous YouTuber, also seen on Netflix.
My name is da 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 da.
And I am the
big scoop. His name is da 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 da.
Wait, should I say my full name is my? Hold on.
My name.
Should I put my name as my YouTube name or my actual name? Because it should be a YouTube name.
YouTube name.
Yeah, I would say YouTube name.
Yeah.
This is my fastest reactor alive.
That's what code names are for.
Spy name.
I'm actually doing this. Let's see if I get accepted. Fuck it. I don't care.
Fastest reactor alive.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get. Hey, look, I'm looking for jobs. If people want to pay me some money to do some cameos, I'll fucking shoot some cameos. I don't care.
I mean, hey, look, he's already having to pay us.
I think I see how this is going to go. Netflix is going to pay him for a cameo. Then they're going to take that clip and make an episode out of it.
I just thought about this. One of the episodes of one of his Arrowverse reactions, he was complaining about an extra who was saying the same thing over and over, and just as a joke, he's like, "They should have just hired me for that." And now look at you.
Yes. Who else is following on TikTok as well? Asking because anything else we should know about you? I'm a reactor on YouTube who has a following on TikTok as well. Submit. I'm submitting.
Do it.
I just did. All right, that's all that's going to happen now.
All right,
we sent you a download link to your email account. What?
What?
Wait, I got email? Oh, wait.
Ooh, email.
Oh my God, really? Hold on a second. I've been approved to be talent on camera. I've been approved.
Fame's getting to his head, guys.
I just got the text saying I have a code now. Okay. I don't know. This is so fun.
This is a live reaction of Chainsaw reacting, everyone.
Chainsaw
This is almost as good as an unboxing.
This is fucking hilarious. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm literally I'm downloading the Cameo app now.
Yeah, sure to always say you leveled up.
I lived.
I broke the scoop to the internet.
He's playing the damn clip.
Yeah,
wow.
asked for it.
You have seriously leveled up.
Thank you, Caitlin. Appreciate it. And thank you. That's actually Caitlin who did that. Okay. The app's downloaded. I got to put in whatever that code was. Oh my God. This is fucking funny. But I guess I can set my price. What should I set?
$1 million.
Yeah.
So what's my?
You just did an Austin Powers impersonation, didn't you?
Okay.
Hey, Canada. How about no?
I just got.
God.
I just got an email saying you've been approved.
He just got his gold member. Oh God.
Okay. That is my email. Okay. And my username is this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe I'm doing this. I gotta verify with Stripe.
You can't make this up.
Yes. Oh, I have to have I have to have a driver's license. Oh my Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're screwed now.
They're gonna steal your identity. None of these cameos are actually done by the people. They're all AI made.
That's my wallet.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
My wallet before was Batfleck.
And then it just disappeared into obscurity like he did.
Yes.
I thought it was funny. Speaking of Austin Powers, when Will Ferrell was getting burned alive and goes, "I'm still alive here."
Wait.
Oh yeah.
I was like, it's asking for a selfie.
But first, let me take a selfie.
You reminded me of when he falls down the cliff. I appear to have been very badly injured.
Yes, can we deal with this? Yeah, he's still alive. He's in pain. Yeah, okay. Help me, please. You shot me!
Shot me right in the arm.
Okay, thank you for providing information, Cameo. We'll reach out if additional details are required. You can now return the camera by tapping complete. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so I just refreshed it. It says, congrats, you are now able to create a talent profile. Okay. This is
good.
I was literally about to say, let's stop the stream at midnight for me, but all of a sudden, okay. Okay, profile photo. I probably need to use my photo that I now use for my Twitter and stuff.
Oh, the black and white one?
Yes. Let's see. It wouldn't be under selfie. Oh, Jesus. I forgot to go put that.
Just go under your Twitter and look at view profile picture.
Yeah, because I need to save it because I gotta go. Okay, thank you to save me. So it's like, how am I gonna find this?
You're welcome.
Anyways, this is so stupid. I cannot believe. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Not only did it happen, but there was like zero resistance. They're like, "Come on in."
Yeah, like, literally.
I mean, if you saw those cosplayers that they were accepting, I don't think their standards are very high.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
They're like, we did a check. You have a YouTube channel. That's good enough.
Okay. God, so you need to add onto the title of this stream, cameo application.
Oh my God.
Wait, okay,
you are now part of the same group as Melissa Benoist and Chris Wood.
That's my profile photo. How about that? That's the Green Arrow suit, by the way.
Yeah, I have that same jacket, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
I
can always change it later. Okay. Recommended video price. Okay.
Oh. Wait. What is the maximum that they allow?
$400. Apparently.
No, because Chris Wood was $500.
How about that?
Oh. Holy shit!
It says this. It says we recommend having. It's a recommendation video price. Stars with a similar following in terms of because I had to pick my size of my subscriber base. It says have seen most success starting at $15.
I mean, $15 can get you 900 real fast.
Are you allowed to adjust it later?
Yeah, well, you can. I mean, I can change it right now. I can change it to 10. I can do it to 5. I'll start at 10. I want to be a little generous and do 10. Because if video wants to pay it,
and cameos equal 100. Yeah,
my birthday's coming up next month.
So it says, let's see, don't miss out. Okay, enable notifications. Review the order details to complete this request for your fan. Okay, so enable notifications. Sure, whatever.
Oh, this is awesome.
No one's gonna fucking do it though.
Okay, guys, we all have to spread this out everywhere.
Okay, availability and pricing. I'm available. Yeah. Business request. Wait, a business request? People can bid. Oh wait, what? Okay. Anyways, okay, so I did it. So that's me. Boom. Chainsaw Reacts on Cameo. It's official. I'm on Cameo.
You got to put that in the YouTube community.
I'll make a separate video, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I got to refresh. Wait, Chainsaw Reacts is not coming up. Where am I?
No results for Chainsaw React.
Who's that guy?
That's a sucker punch in the gut.
I really hope that wasn't all for naught.
I mean, I don't know. YouTube. Let's see. Price 0 to 25. Am I gonna pop up? Maybe it takes a bit to add me to the system.
Yeah,
it probably does. It probably does, right?
Adjust itself. Yeah.
Maybe they approved you, but then they're like, we still have to review this and make sure it's not.
We approved you, but we didn't approve you.
Yeah, we approved.
You to go through the process.
Yeah, God, it's like what does Anatoly say in Arrows? Oliver's like, oh, I survived this, then I'm Brava. You survive this, you begin the process of becoming Brava. I just thought of that line.
Oh yeah, log in. Oh, maybe I can log in and actually get the link there.
That might work.
Oh, okay. I'm getting they're going to send me a text message to verify this is.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
We're going to send you a text message to verify that we can text you a link to put your email in so that we can email you to verify that we have a link to send you a phone call, and then we're going to phone you to find out if we can text you the details.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I hate the fact that what you just said made no sense at all, yet a lot of sense at the same time.
I just typed in Party Nation live stream in Google, and I see myself.
Enjoy your past. You're here now.
It's actually our latest episode.
Gotcha.
Apparently, after you reach 1,000, you get noticed on Google.
What's the link so I get subscribe or something?
I'm trying to. It's not giving me like an actual profile to go because it says I'll go to my profile, but I'm seeing like how I can edit my profile. So I don't know because it says like dashboard. Like that's not what I want though. Wait, can I do the / chainsaw reacts? Will that work? Oh no, this is so stupid. I can't because it says like, oh, we'll get back to you.
Guys, I hate to tell you this, but Chainsaw doesn't exist.
I don't exist.
They have broken the code. They realize that he's just an AI.
Well, it's so funny because it's like it said like it was going to take. It's like we'll let you know through email when you're verified, and all I did was refresh the app, and it says verified. I'm like, wait, guys, you're supposed to actually look into this. Oh Jesus Christ!
This is your second picture.
Fuck yeah, it is. Oh, hey. And that third photo was when I asked her to marry me.
Oh yeah,
yeah. From that, yeah, that was it.
Oh God!
Oh my God! Wait a minute!
I just saw that one of you in black and white. That's one of your more sad ones.
And then, yeah, that's what. Am I failing? And then the YouTube short with Stephen Amell 3 days ago is in the search.
That's what I'm seeing right now. It's the Stephen Amell one.
Yeah, and then right below that is me talking about the fact that The Rock should not be Kratos, and then right below that is me and my grandparents in my house. That should not be up there, but whatever. That's weird that my grandparents are on Google. Anyway.
Yeah. So the weirdest thing when I had my one of my old handles that I disabled, not the one before that. But I Googled my handle, and for some reason, a picture of my dad popped up.
Why is John Campia on a Twitter thing with my name on it?
What was that tweet from?
Why?
It's from Twitter.
You weren't joined on one of his shows, were you?
You know what's great about what I do is if you do an image search of my name, no photos of me come up.
Yeah, you were smart about it.
What?
No,
I wonder what tweet.
You either deleted the tweet or something.
Is that just because Canadagraphs doesn't exist?
Yeah, that's it.
That's probably it. Yeah.
At least you're with a great anime, Chainsaw Man.
But yeah, because of what I do, all the photos that come up when you put in Canadagraphs are photos of celebrities. So my photos never come up.
I'm surprised I haven't seen anything for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre yet.
Oh my God, you guys are still going.
Oh my fucking God.
Wait, I heard a voice. Where'd that come from?
Jordan, you have work in the morning. You gotta go to bed.
Dude, you're tired of shit.
Didn't you hear? He's a cameo star now. He doesn't use
Live. I literally signed up for Cameo Live.
He's a Netflix star? A cameo star?
Wait.
He doesn't have time for work.
Well, I'm waiting for this.
Wait, what do you mean Netflix?
Oh, I was. I'm featured on it. I'm featured on the Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp trial documentary.
Did they pay you?
No, they did not pay me.
Did not ask at all to use the.
Wait. Hold up. Is this for shits and giggles? Are you actually in that documentary?
I'm gonna pull it the fuck right now. I'm pulling it up right now. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Hold on. I don't know if you. I don't.
You're now co-hosting with a Netflix star.
I don't think you'll be able to hear him in there.
Okay.
Apparently, people are like really mad because Netflix literally stole a bunch of people's money. Clips.
Clips that. So here it is right here. It's the screen. It's the freezing shot again, but it's gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. And they play.
Not.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. So
there's more.
Yeah. So like they have my profile name, my newest picture, everything.
Oh my
God. And I have my Twitter handle in the corner, and they don't cut out of it. So
that's amazing.
Did a copyright come out for that and be like?
Nope, my videos are still fine.
Okay, because apparently they like took another guy's video and then also banned him from using it.
Well, I thought you would have gotten some alert saying like, "Hey, your footage is in this."
I would think so too. I don't know. But yeah, this is legit. And thing is too, I was notified about this documentary months ago, but it was international. I didn't think Netflix was picking it up. But yeah, on the original upload, I wish I could find the footage, but it's like somewhere else. Like the home and subscription and like all that, none of that was there. And my name down here with my photo wasn't there either. None of the subscribers share it. It was just like a white kind of YouTube-esque screen, and then my video playing a little bit, and then it does the full screen. So they went in and added all this other stuff into it. But yeah, it's the same documentary. They just did some more editing after the fact when it first aired internationally.
They did the whole 10% making it your own.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they did the remake strategy.
Yeah, because they let you. Oh yeah, we're not going to show the whole thing. Yeah, and then it's like me listening, and then they cut.
Yeah, they cut at a weird spot. I noticed.
Yeah, they cut. Yeah, because literally it does this, as I showed before. I do a stare off, and.
Oh, I cannot believe that.
Okay,
it's so cool. So, no, I didn't get paid shit. No.
Well, so I'm gonna buy a bomb shelf proof room, because listen, I don't fuck with Johnny Depp stands. I don't fuck with Amber Heard stands. This is. I have no idea.
I arm on the bench on this one.
I literally posted about it, and people are like, "Oh, really?" It's like, yeah, like you know,
just saw it too.
Yeah. I wish like with an email from Cameo, it would actually give me the link to my account so I can actually link it.
Wait, are you actually on Cameo now?
Yes.
You missed the one.
Big day.
So literally what happened is we were literally I was screen sharing us going through cameos of different people and the pricing. Melissa Benoist is $400, Chris Wood's $500 on Cameo, and
stop.
Yeah,
the boy is charging more than Supergirl. Chris Wood, listen.
Jackson, of course.
Listen, Chris Wood, you pretty, but you ain't that famous, bro. We ain't nobody paying $500. Like that's almost.
Yeah, no, I knew I fell asleep during Supergirl a lot. Unless I missed something, he wasn't the main character.
$500.
My $500. Ass that he's wow.
Yeah, you can message him for $20. But yeah, like see, I literally
I would rather pay $500 to message Tom Welling. Like I would never pay $500 for.
You would pay more than that. Be honest.
Yeah. See, I
would pay him with my body. So, but what I'm saying is, Chris Wood needs to show. That is just ridiculous.
He joined literally last week, and the thing is too, I signed up live for Cameo as a joke, and they literally approved me. Right away, they verified me immediately. Like, we'll get back to you about verification. No, you're verified. You're done.
Yeah, it was like, so, a channel. You count.
Yeah, you have a YouTube channel. Okay, you're fine.
Update your bio because it's.
I should. Yeah, my bio's like, I am a reactor and a TikToker. I love movies.
It was glorious.
TV. Taco Bell.
Gracie. I dare you.
No, I won't do that. That's fucking funny.
Imagine the first cameo he gets is someone's like, do Gracie in the Chris Klein voice.
I would.
Just Chris Klein.
I would.
You're cutting into Chris Klein's profits here. I'm sure he's on Cameo.
We're just one step away from Chainsaw getting an OnlyFans, and then he has a perfect.
I gotta find out a way to make money somehow. My wife is joke saying we should sell feet pictures because that.
I was about to say that.
Jordan, as a representative of Multiverse of Color, I would strongly advise not for you to post feet pictures of yourself.
You can't tell me what to do. No, because actually you missed it. We actually flipped. So Lance was here for a few minutes. Yeah, we've been traded. So you're going to be co-hosting on Party Nation. 3W's co-hosting here because Lance decided to leave the stream.
Does it? Oh, so now you think us people of color are just tradable?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
does this not remind you of?
Canada, I think you've been dethroned now, Canada.
I am not part of the stream. I wasn't here.
Yeah, look at that time.
Daren, you're actually wrong. It's $1,000 to message me, not $500.
Guys, do not pay him $1,000, Jordan. If you charge $1,000,
no, I'm not. No, I'm charging $10 for a cameo. Just $10.
$1,000. That should be like a twerk video or something, not like just like a message.
If you're gonna give me $1,000, I will twerk. I don't give a shit. I need
no, bro. Not for 30 seconds, though, for 5 minutes.
I need money. I need money.
What the hell is happening?
I need money.
But Jordan,
$1,000.
Jordan, let's go back to the whole you trading the black man with the brown man between shows. Does that sound right to you?
No, I didn't trade Lance. No, you're co-hosting with Lance. I'm co-hosting with 3W. Like that's the switch. Because Lance left the stream.
Oh well, now we ain't good enough for the white people.
You even made a point to like point us out and then separate us from the rest before some of the other ones got here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, geez.
I still can't believe Lance showed up and like I gotta go eat with my wife. Like, eat with your wife. What are you talking about?
Hey,
like,
you
I'm doing it for my own safety.
You're married too. You know what it's like.
What? I'm not. No, what are you talking about? It's all made up. She's a ghost. What are you talking about? No, she doesn't exist.
Also, she never existed.
Well, it's also creepy as fuck because when 3W pulls up my name on Google, the third picture is me and her. So that's kind of weird.
and then like the fourth or fifth is your grandparents.
Yeah, that's fucking weird too. My grandparents should not be on Google. That is weird as shit.
Yeah, I still can't believe when I searched up one of my old handles, the very next picture that pops up after me was one of my dad. I couldn't believe that.
Oh, that's weird.
And there was nothing that connected those two threads, so I don't know how Google found that.
Okay, I cannot find my fucking Chainsaw Reacts Not Public. I'm on Cameo. I thought you guys approved me. The fuck is this shit? So
he's been lying to us all along, guys. He never got an email from them.
You gotta love their definition of approve.
I literally have 3 emails back to back within the span of 5 minutes. Congratulations, you've been approved. You've been verified. Cameo account verification. Okay.
Apparently not.
And I got. I did respond to the email. I got an email from
you signed up for Cameo. Oh, that's good.
Oh.
I have so many questions. Like,
how many of those do you want answers
to?
Andy,
if you want Daniel Nicolette, if you want,
she was on there.
$49.
I thought you kicked Andy off.
No, $49.
Miss Nicolette, I ain't paying you 50 cents.
Eric Wallace cameo.
I stay with my union.
Andy, you must clearly be so angry and sad.
Oh, you missed it earlier because Lance was asking what my job was, and I had to admit that I'm Stephen Amell's PR rep, which obviously I'm not doing a very good job.
I don't envy you right now. I don't envy you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you go down on him?
Wait, why did I get a... Oh, okay. I was like, why am I getting an email about the Batman Arkham trilogy?
Oh, yeah, because aren't they like releasing it to Switch?
The Switch. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Like, it's a promoted thing.
They're still not including Origins.
Well, of course
I can't find a cameo for Eric Wallace or Mark Guggenheim. This is a sad day.
This is terrible.
What about Tom Welling? I'll pay.
No one cares about Tom Welling.
Now, Andy.
You bet.
We're in a row of rolling ships.
You better be joking.
That was your clip. I knew it.
I knew that had to be an Andy clip.
Yeah,
I
it had to be a
clip.
We played your 2 clips that I didn't recognize earlier. I didn't know what they were.
Didn't I tell you that I put them up?
No.
Flying fuck on a rolling donut.
Don't you ever talk about Tom Welling like that?
Is that shameless?
Yes.
Yes, it is shameless.
3W, we actually joked earlier because earlier it was like in the last week's stream you showed off your like wall of Arrowverse posters. Me and Jake assumed that you were getting your Gotham Knights poster to cover those. We thought you were out getting that poster.
Nope. Instead, I bought like the entire MCU Phase 1 through 3 and entire X-Men
on
universe.
Blu-ray or 4K?
Blu-ray.
Okay.
And then I also bought.
Hell yeah, Euphoria! Even the show sucked ass.
The entire DCEU movies.
Myself.
You need to watch Gotham Knights. Watch Gotham Knights. Watch Gotham Knights.
Ass.
Did you say ass?
I said ass.
He said ass.
You need to watch Gotham Knights. You can ask this.
Can we trust him?
Oh God, I forgot about that. I forgot about that one.
Harvey Dent. Yeah, I'm still annoyed. Yeah, but hopefully my account, my profile will be available at some point so I can promote my cameo.
This will be the big break you're looking for, man.
Exactly. I just need something.
This is how you get to 100K.
Everybody. To 100,000 subscribers. I need a cameo. Wait, I could have picked because there's like when you type in YouTube on the cameo thing, there's like instant influencer, makeup artist, vlog squad, YouTube comedians. That's a joke. There's no YouTube comedians. Family.
What have you never heard of Shane Dawson's amazing jokes?
I guess Vin Diesel owns that one.
I have to say, is it Vin Diesel up in here? Here, wait, newest.
What do we have?
I'm not added on yet. I guess it takes a bit to be. I bet they have to refresh the whole site to update new people.
Nah, it's a conspiracy. They don't want to.
Cameo, right here, Cameo. Look. You have failed this. Where is he? Up there. You have failed this YouTuber.
That's clearly not a trained cameo because he's doing it the wrong way. He's clearly not trained.
Clearly, my PR guy, Canadagraphs, is not trained on this. Yeah, but when
listen, Canadagraphs is way more trained in PR than Stephen Amell's entire publicity team is.
Well, it's just nice to know that you're here, Andy, even though you're not getting paid. All my other guests are getting paid, but
okay.
There was a cutoff. There was a cutoff point on the pay.
Okay.
Yeah, only the first 6 guests can be paid.
Yeah. You all get one free cameo.
Do not say that because I will take that to the bank.
It's funny because
I think we're like an hour apart as it is, Jordan.
It's funny because there's literally people who have now signed up because I'm going by the newest people added to Cameo under YouTube. There's people literally just like $3, $1 again, $2.
Some of those cosplayers were charging like $50.
When you consider the ad revenue you get on YouTube, $3 is probably like a day's worth to some of these people. So why not do a 40-second spot for $3?
See what that'll get you, yeah.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, hopefully I'll be added some point. Maybe. Jesus Christ. I thought a Green Arrow movie was going to be announced when they announced their first phase, but I was wrong.
Well, because Gunn kept saying, that Green Arrow was one of his favorite characters, even when it's him for Halloween. So I thought that would have been somewhat of a trail of breadcrumbs for it.
You would think. I don't know.
Did you hear that he's not making a young Superman? He's making a Superman movie.
Wait, what do you mean?
What?
He had to clarify to a person that was commenting on Blue Beetle saying, is the Superman Legacy shot in the past or something? Because they make references somewhere. Yeah, I was like, what? And then he goes, no, we're not making a young Superman. We're making a Superman movie.
That's weird. Are you doing a flashback move?
What the fuck? God damn it!
Class Superman movie, like what the actual?
Chainsaw team gave up another touchdown.
Oh God!
Like you want football?
That means you haven't known the triumphs and defeats, the epic highs and lows of high school football, but you will.
But you.
I gotta look for a generic gray shirt at the sale tomorrow.
Hey, you know what? KJ Apple will never know the epic highs and lows of playing a Wonder Twin.
Ooh.
Oh!
Jesus Christ!
I forget. What
I'd like to report a murder.
Wasn't the other girl on there from like 1838? Like, wasn't she actually?
Yeah, 1883. Yeah. She's actually good.
Yeah, and
So
I
it's
feel
like
like
really a
KJ
Wonder
Apple
Twin?
could be, but just give the poor guy better material.
Yeah.
And you have all these people that keep saying, "Hey, we need to make him, Jimmy Olsen, Wally West." I'm like, he's not naturally red-haired.
Yeah, he doesn't like dyeing his hair red.
Yeah, well, it's funny because like Riverdale's coming to an end, and Lily Reinhart, one of the leads, like was it was like an interview before the strikes, but she was saying how, it's kind of rough because you're the butt end of a joke from people making fun of the show, and I commented responding back on Twitter saying, well, I mean, your show went off the rails and basically went into space because all the crazy shit you guys started doing your show. I mean,
they haven't actually gone into space yet.
Yeah, it's a grounded show, and then it's just a comment.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad he had to clarify this stupid thing here. So dumb. Like, and also too, it's like, yeah, Blue Bears in the DC.
You mean you were lying?
That had to be Gal's response.
It had to be, but that's Gal's response because James lied to her in the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I went to close out that thing.
Imagine. See how it feels.
I went to close out the thing, and then it closed you out. Sorry. I went to go hit it, and then you moved into the frame. So.
Oh man, that was funny.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it in a few minutes. So it's 12:30 here. So.
Well, we didn't get to a fourth hour this time.
We did not pull the Snyder cut again, but
yeah,
this is
I cannot believe it. Quite.
This is our ultimate edition of Batman vs Superman. Just a little bit longer.
Look at my title. Look at the title on my name.
Oh, I love it. Andy V. Chainsaw Donna Crazy. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And then are we the other Justice League members that pop up in the footage?
Yeah, you're in the footage. You're in the footage that Wonder Woman's looking at on the screen.
Someone else can be Flash.
Not it.
That was good.
It's pretty.
Nope.
Oh, Jesus.
On this Ultiverse Ultimate Cut. There we go.
There we go, the Ultimate Cut. Oh, Jesus. In this multiverse ultimate cut.
There will never be an ultimate cut of in this multiverse.
Hey,
that means we would have to be on for 5-6 hours. And I
just realized.
Yeah, what?
Blue Beetle Reviews is still in the title, but Cameo application is not.
That's true.
You need to add it.
Unacceptable.
I will. Oh, there's no Blue Beetle right there.
There's Blue Beetle. We've met the quota. There we go.
Yeah, I'll definitely change the title saying Cameo signed up as a joke or Cameo signed up.
As a joke, Cameo might see that and be like, you know what? This guy.
Well, you know what? Never mind.
We're not going
to update
Cameo
our
will
site.
say that. Cameo will say
Bitch,
this.
you better be joking.
And then whenever, oh God, I can't play clips. And I was going to say, whenever he gets denied, he's going to be throwing the beanie clip.
Oh, the beanie again.
Fuck! What the fuck? God damn it!
It's going to be you when they say no.
I'm going to be so mad because it's like I can't pay my guest their Cameo now.
How angry he will be.
The war?
You know what you do to like hype up your Cameo? Yeah. Make a bunch of fake cameos that you've sent to people. Make it like, different celebrities, like, send one to Stephen Amell, send one to
Grant. They ordered it, right?
And then you put the little cameo watermark in the bottom corner, and then people will think like, oh my God, even Stephen Amell wanted one from him.
And then if anything goes wrong, just say, oh, AI did it.
AI.
Wait, can I send this to Stephen Amell? Well.
You're telling me you haven't done that?
Longest clip in the history of fucking clips.
Remember, it was like, why is everyone so mean to him? Why is that so mean to him?
I'm still getting people who comment on my TikTok about this when he went striking, and people are still commenting. This one person today let you comment saying you were kissing his ass and supporting Arrow when it was on, but now you're shit talking. Like, I can criticize his opinions. Like, that doesn't change anything. And I said, you do the same shit. Don't fucking lie.
It doesn't have anything to do with the show.
It has nothing to do with the show. Like, and I said,
I still like Arrow as a show, but I fucking have like shit talked the death out of that guy.
Yeah, and I said, like, you do the same thing. I like to the guy. I'm like, you probably shit on people that you watch their shows or movies, and you shit on their opinions outside of it. Don't act like like I'm this horrible person. No one else ever does this. Like, it happens all the damn time. Like, listen, before the controversy, people liked Ezra because Ezra was weird, but people liked that Ezra was weird. And then, and all of a sudden now the conversation's completely shifted.
Yeah. I lost all respect when he tried to close an animal shelter down.
Oh, Steven? I thought you were Ezra.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait.
You know what? At this point, would you be surprised if Ezra did this?
That's true.
Yeah. That animal shelter one, I forgot about that until I think it was right here on this stream. Maybe someone brought that up. And I was like, oh my God, right.
I literally did not know until you told me. I'm like, and then I looked up and I was like, yeah, it's true.
Well, we didn't want to break the news here, but everybody's joining Endless Multiverse. Everybody. The only person who's not, Lance is not joining. Lance left.
You mean you were lying?
You bitch.
Lance, that's Lance. He's like, dude, we did a crossover. What are you talking about?
Lance, when he gets denied, is the face.
Lance when he gets denied.
You better be joking.
Whenever he gets denied, it's the face of Oliver going,
oh yeah, the fucking
yeah.
That you leave a trail of bodies every damn place that you go.
This is Lance.
He looks so fucking constipated. Why?
Lance is gonna be. Remember when they did the that special about the Arrowverse and all that stuff, and they showed the photo from Crisis, and Ruby Rose was no longer in it.
She was gone. Yeah.
It's terrible, but also funny.
You know what we was gonna say? Anytime Lance was there, it was clearly a stunt double. Like with Ruby.
I guess I'll fill in for Lance.
Jesus.
That's horrible.
Oh my God.
That's horrible. That's actually really bad. That's actually really bad.
Oh my God. Okay. I think we're gonna end it before it gets too fucking wild in here. So I want to thank.
I'm 10 steps ahead of you, and you haven't even figured out what game we're playing yet.
No more clips. We're done. Clips are done.
Why the fuck is this a clip? Why is this a clip?
That's my clip. Leave my. I don't touch your clips. You leave my clips.
My. Also now it's my clips.
This is my fucking account that you're piggybacking off of.
I'm reacting to the divorce.
We are literally on the Endless Multiverse banner on StreamYard. How the fuck do you dare say my clips?
This is like watching Backstreet Boys break up while they're live.
Backstreet Boys.
We could never be as iconic as the Backstreet Boys, but what I'm saying is my clips.
We both have separate clips. You have your own clips. I've imported my clips.
But wait, no. That's not. You know.
Okay,
wow.
I just want to point something out.
All I'm saying.
Never mind.
All I'm saying is that on Endless Multiverse, under this banner, these are our clips.
We both imported our own separate things to have a part of the show. Is what I'm saying.
Oh man, I thought we were gonna have a band breakup.
This is the reunion tour already. They go fast.
Hey, just like
you would wish
email.
Jesus Christ.
God, they broke up and got back together almost as fast as Jordan got the verification email.
Exactly. I got the verification faster for Cameo. Jesus.
The fuck? Who has said anything about me making up with him?
Anyways, so
I'm gonna go on strike with this guy.
Who invited this guy?
Who invited Steven? Steven just shows up. What are you guys talking shit?
Yeah, he wouldn't. That's the funny thing. He wouldn't even be allowed to be on our show right now because of the strike. But then.
Okay. All right. I promise I'm just doing this for the joke. Andy, do not get upset. Hey, Jordan.
Boy.
Jordan. You know what? Hold on. This fucking guy.
I was thinking it, didn't say it.
Because of the picture.
I mean, well, it also makes sense with the Cameo because Kirk is on Cameo, so we could ask him.
Yeah. It already is.
You know, all the photos, Steven, go this fucking guy.
Did you see it?
He's money. He's money.
You see his name? His name.
Watch it.
Look at his name.
I'm staying with my union.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways,
once a scab, always a scab.
It's a reductive negotiating tactic.
Sound bits take context.
I stand with the union, but I do not believe in striking.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody who was watching. Thanks to Daren and Lance, who we really should be thanking Lance, but whatever, for showing up. Of course, thank you to Jake for being here for the whole stream. Thank you to Canadagraphs showing up and 3W, even though he was sleeping. Thank you to Amazing Webhead, who brought in. Is this the end of this multiversal shit? Thank you, Amazing Webhead, for that. And thank you to Stephen Amell for being here. To be
I stand with my union.
I stand with my union. Sorry, I stand with my union.
I stand with my union. I need to find me please what heels.
Oh my God.
Although they were crapping on you for still having Steven in the photo, but yet no one's complaining at him for having Steven in his picture.
That's true.
I stand with my beautiful union. I love union so much. I love union as much as Grace Randolph like to pile dog shit on her YouTube channel.
Why are we talking about Grace Randolph?
I don't fucking know. Thank you to Cameo for verifying me within 2 minutes. That was very nice of you. Thank you so much, Cameo.
2 seconds, actually.
Yeah, literally, because
you failed this.
I applied it. It says we'll let you know we'll let you know we verify, and then it verified. So, anyways, we're gonna go.
Face.
Watch Blue Beetle on Friday.
Watch Blue Beetle. Buy it for money.
And then let's go to episode 66.